Hello, hello, hello. Right, let's get into this. Oh, hold on. It's a bit dark, isn't it? 1 second. There we go. Spray myself with light. Brooksby to start us off here. And a good serve out wide to start off. Good forehand down the line. Comes into the net. Backhand. Not putting it away. Then an easy volley, though. Easy second volley. Right, how are we all doing? How are we all doing? We all good? You guys going to keep me awake? Because it's past midnight here in the UK, and any help towards keeping me awake would be unbelievable. So if you guys want to, keep me awake, that'd be fantastic. Get a lot of comments would be fantastic. That'd be good. All the comments coming in, really helpful. Helps me out a lot. Right. Okay. So, what do we think? I mean, do we think Brooksby can pull off the upset here? I don't know. Let's see. Good forehand. And then, Djokovic goes wide with a forehand on the line. Now, I think Djokovic has been a pretty slow starter in most of the matches so far in this US Open. Probably not a huge surprise considering his lack of, match practice coming into the tournament. And then on top of that, obviously, I feel like he warms into them and he kind of has to get used to the different styles that he's had to face so far in this US Open. Good serve into the backhand of Djokovic, backhand to backhand exchange, and then a slice from Djokovic. Brooksby goes down the line with the backhand, then a forehand into the backhand of Djokovic. Djokovic just dictating from the baseline here, and Brooksby, no, he's still hanging in there, clips the line, the baseline with a very loopy forehand. He's getting balls back here, Brooksby. And then tries to go big with a forehand cross court, but misses. So 30-15. I think it's going to be interesting because Brooksby is a little bit of a grindy 6'4" though. So this will be very interesting because Djokovic is probably the king of grinders. Let's be honest. So to see Brooksby, try and go toe to toe with him, I don't know if that's the best idea. I think maybe coming to the net at times will be good. He does look pretty solid at the net, and we saw him try that in the first point. So I have to serve well as well. Good serve down the tee, though. Very good return from Djokovic. Such good depth and a fantastic forehand cross court. 30 all as Brooksby can only go into the net. So 30 all here. A good start for Djokovic. A big inroads here and potentially looking to open up a break point early doors here. So that is a very, very good start for the Serb. Let's see. I mean, if he opens up break points early here, this is carnage really for Brooksby if that happens. It genuinely is. It's just it's a horrible start if that happens. So he'll be hoping that he can save it. Second serve here though for Djokovic to have a look at. Second serve is not what Brooksby would have been hoping for. He would have been hoping for a big first serve, get him out of a bit of trouble. Decent second serve, to be fair, though, into the backhand of Djokovic. Here we go. Backhand down the line from Brooksby. And then he goes down the line, Brooksby, with the forehand. Djokovic goes down the line with his backhand. Trademark shot. Good depth from Brooksby. And then Djokovic goes cross-court with a forehand. And then Brooksby tries to whip a forehand down the line. Again, trying to go for too much, in my opinion. And he misses it. So 30-40. And he's in trouble. He has to save a break point early doors here. This is a bad start for the American. I mean, you would have been hoping for a very comfortable service game. For someone his height as well, he doesn't have a particularly big serve. I'd expect him to have a bigger serve. He's got a little bit of erotic action, but nowhere near the speeds. He is hitting topspin or slice serves for the most part. Does go into the backhand of Djokovic. Djokovic goes into the net. So juice. But yeah, I would expect Brooksby to have a much bigger serve than what he does, to be honest with you, especially given the service action and the height that he possesses. I would have, and he looks like a slightly shorter version of John Isner. The serve is just Andy Roddick-esque, which is interesting. And obviously, Andy Roddick would have had some impact on these guys growing up, you would assume as well. So, given that he was American as well, very, very interesting. Very interesting service action. Down the tee. Here we go. Brooksby with a shorter ball to attack, goes backhand cross court. Then Djokovic goes backhand on the line. Brooksby just trying to defend here. He's hanging in here though, and a fantastic backhand cross court to pass Novak Djokovic. That is an absolute peach from Jenson Brooksby. That is fantastic from the American, and opens up game point for the first time in this game, and really resisted Djokovic there. I mean, Djokovic then started coming in, being aggressive, and Brooksby just pulled something ridiculous out of the bag. Very, very impressive from the American. If he holds it, it's a very solid hold for the American if he can do it. Looks like he has good serve down the tee, and Djokovic goes long with the forehand. So it's one game to love for the American. Very good start for Jenson Brooksby. In the end, I think good fortitude shown. Guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Good to see you guys on. If you don't mind, please do give us a like. Smash the like button if you don't mind. Helps us out a huge amount. And do subscribe as well if you haven't already. Again, helps us out a huge amount, to be honest with you. It's our 1 year anniversary today, so how can you say no? Please do like the video because it's our 1 year anniversary, so I'm just going to get you into it. But yeah, I do appreciate it. Right, so right, Djokovic or Brooksby? Well, I think Djokovic is the overwhelming favourite, and that's what the polls suggest so far. 75% going for Djokovic on YouTube. So interesting. And, well, I say interesting. It's pretty self-explanatory. Good serve from Djokovic down the tee, 124 miles per hour. Then goes drop shot. What a drop shot! Brooksby gets there though. What a get! He's got good legs, Brooksby. He's got very good legs. For a big guy, he moves very well. That drop shot from Djokovic was very good, I thought. And I just thought he wasn't going to get there at all. But how the heck he got there, I have no idea. But his movement is very impressive. Managed to get across. I don't think Djokovic actually thought he'd get there. And then Djokovic goes long with his forehand, just trying to put it into the open court. So love 15 here. Djokovic, though, Djokovic at the moment, the serve is so impressive, like genuinely so impressive. It's something that's improved a huge amount. Has Novak Djokovic's serve, and it gets him out of trouble. Good second serve as well. What a second serve, just arcing away from the forehand of Brooksby. It wasn't a bad return. It wasn't a great one either. And then Djokovic steps in and puts away the forehand down the line, 15 all. And his wife clapping in the crowd, and she looks very happy. To be fair, she looks really happy. She's got some American apparel on, and showing that she's in New York. And it's interesting. She's always pretty much there, apart from that 1 year where she wasn't, I guess. And obviously, it's pretty well documented that they were having some type of issues. But second serve into the forehand of Brooksby. And then a weird slice from the American, but then comes forward. Very good backhand cross court from Jenson Brooksby. Attacks the shorter ball and then comes forward. 15-30 here. So I tell you what, the backhand from Brooksby is a little bit Murray-esque, and I can see why people have compared him to Andy Murray, because it is a little bit Murray-esque, to be fair, and it's very good stroke for sure. Like, I don't see why anyone would think otherwise, to be honest with you. I think it's fantastic. Decent serve out wide. Doesn't matter, though, because... Well, you want to tell me why? It's because it's gone out. So second serve here. Djokovic goes down the tee. What a serve. 121 miles per hour. Does he put away the forehand? No, he doesn't. He misses it. Oh, he's under pressure here, Novak. I tell you what, it's so interesting. It really is. But that is an absolutely just bizarre point to lose. I mean, he misses the forehand cross court, which, I mean, he'd put that away 9 times out of 10, at least, I would say. So very, very interesting that he hasn't managed to put that one away. Oh, what a serve, though. Down at 129 miles per hour. I don't think I've seen Djokovic serve that quick in a very, very... I don't ever, to be honest with you, but I was about to say in a very long time. I don't think I've ever seen him serve that quick. That is almost touching the 130 mile per hour mark, and his serve is getting so good. Oh, it's a good serve again, but it's a very good return from Jenson Brooksby. It's a sliced return into the backhand corner of Djokovic. Djokovic runs around it, tries to hit a forehand, goes into the net. Early break here for Jenson Brooksby. This is huge. And I'll tell you what, the crowd is behind Jenson Brooksby. That is going to get on the nerves of Novak Djokovic. But I did say that would happen. I said that the crowd would be behind. I said that he'd be the crowd favorite because he's American, and to be honest with you, I think it's a little bit disrespectful because of what Novak's done. But unfortunately, I think that's going to be the case, and rightly or wrongly, the crowd don't seem to warm a huge amount to Novak. No idea why. I can't really tell you why, to be fair. And that's a good start for Brooksby. Ace to start off, really, really good. From the youngster. He's loving this, isn't he? You can see it on his face. He's genuinely like, yeah, man, I'm up for this. Why not? Oh, good. Good from Brooksby. He's hitting the forehand better as well. Good depth. I'll tell you what, I thought that was long. It's not. It's clipped the baseline. He's hit that forehand really hard, Jenson Brooksby. And I tell you what, he looks a tiny little player, doesn't he? I think he looks pretty damn good, to be fair. To be fair to him, I think he's looking good. I really do. I think he looks very good, actually. I'm impressed. Tries to go big with the serve. How quickly was that? Oh, it's not okay. Looks a lot quicker than it actually was, which is interesting. Decent serve, middle of the box though from Brooksby. Djokovic comes forward, it's a drop shot. It's not a very good one though. Brooksby gets there. Oh, I tell you what, Djokovic is he's just not really executing like the plays that he's trying to pull off are the right plays. He's just not executing them very well. So the drop shot was on there, but just a really bad drop shot. And then Brooksby absolutely creams the backhand cross court. Djokovic is at the net, and actually he reads it, but there's too much power on that backhand, and he's just not able to get it back. So very interesting, very, very interesting, to be honest with you. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Decent second serve, but very good from Novak. Unbelievable return. Then comes forward. Oh, it's a beautiful drop volley. Oh, it's a beautiful drop volley. As Brooksby tries to pass him, that is absolutely sublime by the Serb. Really impressive stuff. Genuinely, like, what more do you want? What more do you want, guys? This is a fantastic set already. I'm loving this. Absolutely loving this. And I'm pretty well awake, to be fair. Normally I'm falling asleep. Well, let's see. Let's not count my chickens too early here. And yeah. So good backhand though. Cross court comes forward. Brooksby. Oh, it's a slice. Oh, what a drop shot. His slice is really weird. He basically, the disguise is there, but it's because he almost has two hands on the racket until the last second of slicing the ball. What that actually means, and to be fair, like, it's very, very unique. Like, it's a pretty unorthodox way of slicing the ball. I do feel like it means you get slightly less slice on the ball, and it's more of it's a very quick slice through the air, kind of less spin on it. But it does give you more disguise, to be fair, and it's a bit of a trade-off, and that's worked there because he's got the drop shot so well executed because he's just able to. Let's have a look. Disguise it. See, look at this. Oh, he does. He actually hits it with two hands, and then as he's hitting with two hands, his top hand comes off. Let's have a look. Yeah, as he's hitting it, his bottom hand comes off the racket. So that is really interesting. It genuinely is a last second, millisecond adjustment to then make it into a slice. So it's a very, very difficult thing to do, to have control of. But he seems to have mastered it, and it seems to work for him. Unorthodox stroke, but working for sure. 3-love here in Djokovic. Looks a little bit out of sorts, but I mean, this is not. I said to you he may be a slow starter, and that's exactly what's happened here. I don't think there's anything to worry about if you're a Novak fan, because let's be honest. I mean, he's probably going to come back with vengeance in the next set, or not even the next set, in this set potentially even. So Brooksby, very good start. Doesn't want to get ahead of himself though. Needs to be very, very dialed in here. Can he cash in? He's had a fantastic start. No, how quick is Novak serving? Flipping hell, seriously. That's the thing, right? The serve is something that's pretty constant. So that's something that at least he can fall back on, but he needs to then play better around his game at the moment. Novak, anyway, decent second serve. Good return, though, from Brooksby. Forehand, he's just got a lot of depth on the ground strokes, Brooksby, as does obviously Djokovic. Djokovic is known for that. But Brooksby's kind of playing Djokovic's game. Oh, it's a drop shot. Brooksby gets there, though. Oh, it's an easy put away there for Djokovic. You know, this time, Brooksby being a bit pedestrian on the ground strokes, a shorter backhand. Djokovic steps in, hits a slice backhand drop shot. Cross court, very good disguise. Brooksby, again, fantastic legs to get there. And does manage to get there, but because he's in an uncomfortable position, he just hits a little dink at a nice height for Djokovic to put it away. Oh, good serve from Djokovic down the tee on the ad side, and Brooksby goes wide with the forehand return. 30 love. Good game here so far for Novak. Looking a lot stronger in this game and looking to get on the board, obviously. He's love 3 down here, so it's an important game, I think, to impose himself in the match early doors here. Good serve again. This time he loves going down the tee, does Novak. He genuinely loves it. I feel that's his go-to serve. We're struggling a little bit, go down the tee, and he just sees so pinpoint on that serve from both sides. 40 love. This time, though, goes out wide. What serving? And I tell you what, that will give Novak a lot of confidence. That was a huge serve out wide. 40 love, and now held to love. 3-1 here. Jenson Brooksby still a break up, so still in the driving seat. Can he make sure that he holds serve here? Because that was a really impressive game from Novak, and I think it's okay. Right, I'm here now. You know, I've given you 3 games, and you know, but now I'm warmed up. So I think he's well and truly, you know, that's it. He's here now. No more kind of freebies. Can Jenson Brooksby still manage to keep up and hold the lead? Right, if you can hold the lead, takes a set. He just needs to do his job on his serve. Let's see, can he do it? Good depth from Djokovic from the backhand to backhand rally here. Jenson Brooksby with that unorthodox slice, so deep though, but then goes long with the forehand cross court. That slice is so unorthodox, but I actually genuinely think it's a great play to the Djokovic forehand, and he hits it so deep. It's loopy as well. It's got good fly. It's such an interesting shot. I'm genuinely so intrigued by watching it. Love 15 here, though. Brooksby needs to be careful. Doesn't want to go love 30 down. Good serve out wide. It's a decent return from Djokovic. Good backhand down the line from Brooksby. And his backhand is very similar to Murray's. Oh, what a forehand cross court. Wow. Easy power from the American. Just found it out of nowhere. I mean, wow. I'm not expecting that. I mean, that was incredible. Good depth as well on the forehand. He's put this right in the corner, has Jenson Brooksby, right in the corner. That is so impressive. The margin for error is very low there, and he's probably about a meter behind the baseline. That is such an impressive forehand into a corner where no one's getting that. So Djokovic just watching it go past him. All good from Brooksby. Goes cross court. Here we go, wins the rally. Oh, Brooksby puts it right into the net. Backhand breaks down as he goes into the net. So that's a big shame, to be honest with you. Not impressive from me, and not impressive from Jenson Brooksby anyway. He's not looking the best right now. Needs to good serve though down the tee, comes forward. Oh, really good serve down the tee. So short return from Novak, comes in, hits the forehand cross court into the open court. 30 all, really impressive from Jenson Brooksby. Impressive stuff from the American, and a good little mini recovery here because he was struggling a little bit. So good mini recovery from the American. All good serve out wide from Brooksby, then goes down the line. Novak goes cross court with a backhand to backhand exchange. This is a crucial point. He doesn't want to have to save a break point again here, Brooksby. Oh, good depth, such good depth on the forehand. Flipping like he goes so close to the line, does Brooksby. And I'll tell you what, it really reminds me of Novak. Novak on the ground strokes has such incredible depth, and they say depth kills, and that's what Brooksby's doing with Novak in points. And I didn't think he'd be able to do it. I didn't think he'd be able to hit with such depth and accuracy that Novak would have to succumb to the pressure in rallies, and just because it's so uncomfortable. But he's actually managed to do it. Oh, that was interesting. I think Brooksby's lucky it was a fault because he missed the drop shot. So second serve here, he just doing himself up, doing a little bit of a shake to warm himself up. Let's see. Oh, good serve down the tee. Very good into out forehand as well. Interesting that slice, then backhand cross court. Djokovic slicing to the forehand. Brooksby going down the line with the forehand, then goes cross court, and they're trading forehands here. And they got the Brooksby very kind of loopy but very good direction. He's making Novak move. He doesn't mind hitting with from the baseline. Oh, and he wins that exchange again. Novak hits the top of the top of the net even, and it goes out. It goes wide. So this is really weird to see someone being able to hit from the back of the court with Novak, and it's a different type, and it's a type that normally, to be honest, Novak just eats up. But Brooksby seems different. It seems like he's able to soak up Novak's pressure and kind of just reapply it back on him. Has a fantastic depth, and yeah, I mean it is Murray-esque, to be honest with you. And it's like when Murray was playing, his top tennis, he was able to hit with Djokovic from the back of the court. That's kind of a little bit what Brooksby's doing here, and obviously it's early doors, and it's 4-1. Yeah, he's a break-up, and Novak's not playing anywhere near his best tennis, but I think it's promising signs here for the American that this isn't going to be a straight set victory for Novak. This is going to be a test of sorts, and if Novak, does win, which is still, I think, the most probable eventual outcome, then let's be honest, like I think it still will be some sort of test, which is good, I think, because that's what we want, right? We don't want people to just be getting rolled over. We're now on the back end of this tournament, and we're going into, and we are in week 2. We want to see good matchups, so I'm glad that we're getting a competitive one here. Guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to smash the like button if you don't mind. Really does help us out as well. And yeah, if you don't mind smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already as well. It is our 1 year anniversary, so liking the video gets you a thank you from me. Gets you a thank you from me. I do appreciate it. It does help a lot. So yeah, if you could help out, it'd be fantastic. And it's quick and easy, and it's free. Oh, good forehand cross court from Djokovic, and it's a drop shot. He's almost trying to shorten the points a little bit, but goes into the middle of the net. So love 15. I think he obviously hasn't quite found his rhythm yet. And that shows, I think, with that impatient drop shot there early doors in that rally. But I think Brooksby, as I said, he needs to cash in now because Djokovic is not going to play more than maybe a set like this. Oh, good serve. Very short return from Brooksby. Djokovic comes in, puts away the drive forehand. Really impressive from Novak. And the serve is something, to be fair, that you can't fight. And the serve has been pretty flawless throughout this set so far. And that's one thing that definitely has held up, which is good, right? Is very good because that's what he'll want. He'll want the serve to hold up, and that's exactly what's happened. So that's good. 15-30 though here. He's under pressure. Under pressure. I like Novak's outfit and attire. It's quite cool. No worries, you respect. Thanks. Or second serve to the backhand to backhand exchange. Or forehand cross court. Oh, the forehand from Djokovic goes long. 15-40. He's under pressure here. A lot of pressure. 2 breakpoint opportunities here. Carnage. Absolute carnage. So he has to save 2 breakpoints here, Novak. I could go breakdown. Oh, what a serve out wide. 105 miles per hour. The slice serve out wide. Loves that short slice serve on the juice side. And secures him, well, nothing yet. It just saves 1 break point. He has to save another here if he wants to ensure he doesn't go double breakdown, which would be very, very harmful, let's be honest. Good serve out wide from Novak. Good depth. Here we go into our forehand from the serve, then a slice into the backhand of Brooksby. Then go, oh, what depth on the backhand. Oh, no. Oh, I thought Djokovic had clipped the line with the backhand of the line. He hasn't. He's gone long. He's gone long. 5-1 and a double break down here, Novak. Brooksby now serving for the set. This is crazy. Who would have thought that Jenson Brooksby would be 5-1 up in the first set? You think, okay, Novak's going to start quite slowly, fine. But you don't expect him to start this slowly. I mean, he hasn't really got out second gear yet, Novak. The serve, yeah, has been pretty good. Yeah, like as I said, you know, he's been making some serves, but Brooksby's been getting them back. And as soon as he gets them back, the 1+ shot from Novak has been shocking to say the least. And it's shocking to see Novak play like this because we have seen him play some phenomenal tennis for the past year. Oh, what a return, though, from Novak. That's more like him. Unbelievable return from the serve. Really, really impressive. Second serve, pounces on it, puts it away, goes down the line. So love 15. And that's more like the Novak that we're used to seeing, to be fair. Brooksby needs to not get carried away, though. He still needs to serve out this set. And if I'm him, I take it now. I don't want to get broken now. It doesn't matter if you're 2 breaks up. Don't take anything for granted. Very good cross-court forehand. Novak tries to hit a ridiculous angle with a forehand. Goes wide, 15-all. And Brooksby managing to maneuver Djokovic around the court, which, again, it's such a weird thing to say because people don't maneuver Djokovic around the court. He maneuvers them. It's something that is very foreign, I think, when you play Novak. Like, you're not supposed to be able to do it. He's the master of that. All really good serve, decent slice return from Novak. Novak goes down the line. Here we go into the rally. Good forehand from Djokovic. Really good depth, though, from Brooksby. He's just pushing Novak back. He's not letting Novak get into any aggressive positions. Everything's in neutral. Novak's really trying to step it up. Oh, it's a good approach from Novak, and it's a smash. Brooksby does get it, though. Oh, my God. Does he get that smash? Yes, he has. Oh, it's in. Djokovic is not a fantastic smasher, and I knew he was going to hit that into the net. I knew it. I genuinely knew it. And you know what? That's what happens when you play and make the opponent play an extra shot. That second smash, how Brooksby got that back, he read the first smash from Djokovic, got across, and then made Djokovic hit a smash from a lot deeper than the first one, and he goes right into the middle of the net. So interesting. Look at this unforced errors. 10 for Djokovic so far, 1 for Jenson Brooksby. That is absolute carnage. Like, why would you expect that? You wouldn't. Or Brooksby goes out wide, then goes slicing down the middle of the court, then goes backhand cross court. It's a slice from Djokovic. Here we go. All good, very good backhand to backhand exchange here. Both got unbelievable backhands. And Djokovic goes into the net with the forehand. He's struggling here. He really is struggling for momentum. Oh. Look at that famous actor in the crowd. I've forgotten his name. Right, 40-15 and two game points here and 2 set points for the young American. Jenson Brooksby has 2 set points here against the world number 1 and the favorite here at the US Open. This is ridiculous. He's about to breadstick. Oh, he's done it. What a serve out wide. Djokovic goes into the net. It's 6-1 and he tells the crowd to keep riling him up. He's like, come on, get behind me, get behind me. He just breadstick Novak in the first round. That is, I'll tell you what, that set couldn't have gone any better for Jenson Brooksby. It really couldn't have. And Novak, I mean, I don't think we're going to see him play that level in the second set, because I've never seen a match from Novak in the past, probably at least, I don't know, whatever, 6-7 years where he's played that badly. Let's have a look, though, at other stats. And is it a case of actually maybe I'm being a bit too harsh? Has Brooksby had a blinder? I think Brooksby played well, but let's have a look. So 3 aces for Novak, none for Brooksby. Let's have a look at this first serve percentage. 75%, which is good from Novak, but this just shows how poor the 1+ shots have been, because Brooksby's made a lot of returns, and the first serve points won is only 50%. Then if you look at Brooksby, 45% of first serves made even, and 75% though of those points won. So 75% is a lot on your first serve. That is kind of what you're looking at. That's pretty damn solid. Well, look at that update. 83% first serve percentage, 75% first serve points won, second serve points won 50%, which is the same as Novak. Breakpoint save, he had to save 1, which was right at the start. That was so crucial. He loses that game and he probably doesn't win the set, because Novak then takes momentum, right? But he saved that breakpoint, then he just put it on Djokovic and kept on going and showed like, I'm still here. Novak, you can see, just he does this kind of visualization thing that he's talked about in the past. I think he's doing that now. Interesting though. Breakpoint saved obviously for Novak 2, but then didn't manage to save the other 2. Winners and unforced errors. I mean, this is, again, doesn't make great reading for Novak. 8 winners and 11 unforced errors. So it's actually not horrendous, to be fair, to the Serb. But the difference is that Brooksby's played a very, very tidy set. 5 winners and only 1 unforced error, right? So that's kind of where we're seeing the difference. Net points won as well. 4 out of 9 only for Djokovic, where normally he's very good at the net. And for Brooksby, 4 out of 5. So Novak about to start us off here in this second set. Let's get back to the action. Crazy, so crazy right now. I'm kind of lost for words, if I'm being honest with you. It's just crazy to think that Novak has just lost the first set here. Fault, so second serve here for Brooksby to have a look at. He's looking dialed in, isn't he, Brooksby? He really is. Looking solid. Good slice serve out wide. Here we go into the rally. Backhand to backhand exchange. Cross court. Good angles found from Brooksby. And good depth. The backhand is very similar to Murray's, but very, very good. Just changing angle on the backhand. He finds it easy. And then the forehand cross court goes wide. So just laying him down there a little bit, Brooksby. And that's the first unforced error of the set. He only made 1. If I'm not mistaken, in the first set. So he'll be hoping to not make any more in this set. Let's have a look. All right. Yeah, 1 unforced error. So that will count as 1. That wasn't a forced error. 15 love. Novak will be thinking, look, let's just get in front here. Hold serve. And then put pressure on the young American, because, serving second does definitely have a lot more pressure, especially when you are the younger player and the more inexperienced player as well. Second serve into the backhand of Brooksby. Decent return. Good slice from Djokovic. Very deep, but very good backhand from Brooksby. Just pulling Djokovic back. It's a drop shot. Brooksby gets there. Oh, but he goes cross court and Novak reads it. He reads it so well and he volleys into the open court. Really impressive from Novak. Genuinely very, very impressive anticipation from the Serb. And he looks quite a bit more dialed in than he was. So that's what you want to see, right? That's what you want to see from Novak. You want to see him more dialed in, and we've definitely got that. It's a good serve out wide again, and then a fantastic forehand cross court. That is unbelievable from the Serb. Really good. Meets the ball at shoulder height and just hits this fantastic drive forehand cross court, 40 love. And we seem to have a completely different Djokovic on our hands in the second set, to be fair. I'm not complaining. Some good tennis. Oh, first serve goes into the net, and we have a second serve for Brooksby to have a look at. But I think this game looks like it's probably done and dusted. Good serve down the tee, and Brooksby goes long with the forehand. So 1 game to love, and he's got exactly the same number of games that he did in the first set. So already after a good start here, Djokovic, and we'll be looking to hold serve and then actually break Brooksby early here. Guys, thank you as well for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, please do remember to smash the like button to this video if you don't mind. Really does help us out, and also subscribe to the channel as well. It's our 1-year anniversary, and it's our 1-year anniversary at QualityShot here, and any help towards the cause is greatly appreciated by liking, subscribing, sharing, and all that good stuff. If you're watching on Twitter, please do give us a follow, and also retweet it if you don't mind, and and comment and all that good stuff as well, and like the video and the post. And also if you're watching on Twitch, then please follow us and like the video as well. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Love one here though, and Brooksby. Let's see now. Let's see. Can he just shake it off and say, okay, doesn't matter, and get on with it. Satak says, hey, happy anniversary. Thanks, Satak. How you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate it. Here we go, Brooksby. Love one here. It's a decent slice serve out wide, then goes down the line. Oh, no, he doesn't. Forehand's broken down there, and I actually think his backhand is a lot more solid than his forehand. The forehand can produce some fantastic firework winners at times, but it's not really a huge weapon. I think it's as much a weapon as his backhand, but it's a bit less unreliable, to be fair. Oh, misses the first serve. Guys, we've got quite a few people in the chat as well, so if you don't mind, please do smash the like button. It does help us out a lot. Thank you. I do appreciate it. If you don't mind, if you have done so already, thank you. Good backhand cross court and backhand to backhand exchange. Really good depth from Brooksby on the backhand cross court, and then good angle found. Good slicer from Djokovic. Slices again, does a serve into the backhand again, and then goes down to the forehand. Brooksby goes cross court with the forehand, really good. Oh, and then Djokovic goes down the line, and then it's a backhand into the net. What? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So here we go. This is what I mean, right? The pressure of having to chase when you're inexperienced. What are you going to do? Last 5 points, all 5 to Djokovic. Satak says, I'm good. Thanks for making me a mod. No problem at all. No problem at all. You're trustworthy, Satak, so only right, buddy. Good serve into the forehand of Djokovic, and then forehand cross court, forehand to forehand. It's a drop shot. Oh, that is beautiful. That is really beautiful by Djokovic. Fantastic. Oh, fantastic drop shot from Novak. Really is. So that says, any juice I need to perform? No, just like the videos, and when you're on the stream, you should be able to block anyone or put them in a timeout if they are misbehaving. And that's it. But at the moment, we're kind of all good on the stream. To be fair, lots of people tuning in and watching and listening, but not many people commenting. Do comment. Come on, get involved. Just in case, I start dozing off, then at least you can wake me up with the comments. But 1540 here. Novak's got 2 breakpoint opportunities here. This is so crazy. Like, he's just turned it around like that. He's just gone, you know what? Actually, I want to play a lot better. Comes out playing a lot better. What? So I wish I could do that. Good serve down the tee from Brooksby. Good return, though, from Djokovic. He's into the rally. Here we go. Awesome drop shot from Brooksby. Oh dear. And I tell you what, Brooksby has not hit a drop shot all match. He hits one. It's not a particularly good one. Djokovic gets there, and he gets lucky with the net cord, to be fair. Brooksby does get there, and again he goes cross court, and he needs to go down the line because Novak keeps on reading the cross court, and then he puts away the volley into the open court, and Novak screams or goes come on into the crowd. I don't know whether that's because he says come on twice and he's screaming. I don't know whether the crowd I think he might be saying it to the crowd like come on, get behind me kind of thing, or just saying come on to like defiantly to the crowd, because I think the crowd's 85% behind Brooksby. Good serve to the forehand of Brooksby. Again, I don't know why they are, because I know he's American, but they just don't seem to like Novak. And he's a multiple Grand Slam champion, so crazy. Anyway, love 15 here after a mistake from Novak. 9 unforced errors on the forehand for Djokovic, 2 for Brooksby so far in this match. But yeah, crazy. So it says it's 1 a.m. Aren't you sleepy? Normally, to be fair, so talk around this time, I've had to like just call it quits about an hour into the stream, but I'm actually feeling okay. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to last the whole match here. It depends obviously how long it goes on for, but I'm actually feeling all right. I'm feeling okay. Backhand to backhand exchange. Here we go. All backhand down the line. Very good. Oh, I thought he'd actually made that cross-court forehand, Brooksby, but no, goes long. So 15 all. Last 30 would have been a fantastic little inroad for him, but it's not to be. Looks a very confident young man, does Jenson Brooksby. I think he's only 21, 22, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, good young player, 6'4", very athletic as well, to be fair, and seems to have all the ingredients to perform well. See little tweaks here and there, but good mentality for the most part, for what it looks like. Oh, just misses the forehand return, but no, he's okay. Gets away with it because I think the serve was out by the looks of it. Here we go, Novak. Novak. Oh, what a serve. No. Doesn't matter. Let's serve. And so now we have a second serve. See, Brooksby's quite far back for the second serve. If I'm him, I'm coming in more. It's a good deep return though, but it's very loopy, not much on it. Then good backhand cross court. He really does. You can see him just rolling his wrists over that backhand cross court. Hits it so nicely. So, and then a very good backhand down the line. Good forehand down the line from Novak. This is an important point if he wins this. Novak comes to the net. It's a drop. It's a lob even from Brooksby. What a get from Novak. Goes to the back of the court. We're back to the baseline exchange. What a rally. Good forehand cross court from Novak. Then it's a drop shot from Brooksby and goes into the net. And then Novak puts his hand up and says to the crowd, come on. You see, he does. He wants the crowd behind him. He wants the crowd behind him. Interesting. Very interesting. I didn't think he'd care, but I think he does care. Charles says, when will we see your tennis video? Which tennis video, buddy? Which one? You're talking about me playing tennis? There's already some shorts of me playing tennis. But yeah, specifically let me know. 30-15 and Novak. I mean, he's looking pretty good here, isn't he? I mean, he's a break up. He's 30-15 up. Yeah. That says the last clip was of your serve. No, there's there's one of me serving 2 different serves as well, and there's a slow motion fail of me serving as well. It's quite funny. You're talking about me actually playing like ground strokes and stuff. There are clips of that, so they will be released shortly. Yeah, for sure. I'll get them posted. The issue is that I've filmed them into in, even from Novak, and then goes long with the forehand, 30 all. Brooksby, that's an important point for him to win, and a guy in the crowd is going absolutely nuts. Brooksby, if he wins the next point, obviously opens up a break point. It's quite impressive that he's managing to win some of the longer rallies, Brooksby. It really is. But yeah, I will be. So the issue is that I've got loads of footage, but originally I was going to do it as longer videos. So I filmed them landscape, but really for a short you need a portrait, and then it keeps its quality. So I'm thinking, do I just film some more content of me when I'm playing, but just do it, portrait. Oh no, he must be gutted. It's such a good serve from Djokovic, but Brooksby actually gets a racket on it. So I'm just thinking, that's going to go over, but it doesn't quite. Goes into the net. Very good serve from Novak, 40-30. And he's looking more and more strong as this set progresses, to be fair. He's looking very up for this. He really is. Oh, look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy for the serve. Puts it away. Any issues? He's like, nah, no issues for me, mate. I'm fantastic. I'm dandy. It's love 3, and Jenson Brooksby is in a little bit of a muddle here. He is. But yeah, so I might just film next time I play on portrait, and then at least I can post shorts, or well, probably just shorts, and do it in 1080p rather than like you lose the quality right when you then start clipping stuff up. That's landscape into portrait. So, but we'll see. Otherwise, I'm sure I can put some of the clips of those and then get some new ones as well. Karina Pliskova, the number 4 seeds, just beaten Pavlyuchenkova in straight sets 7-5, 6-4. She's through to the quarterfinals. What a year she's having, to be fair. She's having a really good year. And in the past, I think she was a culprit of not progressing too far in the Grand Slams, but she has kind of put that to bed a little bit. Obviously, doing really well at Wimbledon, and now here as well. She's now made the quarterfinals. Brooksby, a deep breath, and I don't blame him, because at the moment, what are these? I think it's mosquito. Oh, I don't want to be bitten. A little bit of a. I don't know, this is a weird patch for Brooksby, taking the first at 6-1. He's probably thinking, yes, I'm on a half got the momentum, and then Novak just comes out and just is like, no, mate, like I gave you that set, and now I'm going to show you what life is really about. So sit down, son, because I'm about to teach you. And that's basically what he's done in this second set. He's basically gone, it's time to take you to school. Literally, I'm taking you to school. So you sit down and you listen, because I'm about to work my magic. And that's exactly what he's done in the second set so far. Brooksby is probably thinking, what the heck? Like, where does this level come from? Out of nowhere. And he shouldn't be surprised, though. I mean, he's playing against one of the GOATs. And Novak, it's interesting. He's trying to get the crowd to be behind him. I think he's quite defiant. He does want the crowd to appreciate him, and I don't really blame him, to be fair. It's good backhand cross court from Brooksby after a serve out wide, and there's a few errors starting to filter into the Brooksby game. And to be honest with you, if that happens and continues to happen, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble, Brooksby, to be honest with you. So yeah, that will be very, very interesting. Yeah. Oh, good serve out wide. Here we go. Oh, Djokovic goes long. He goes long. So 15 all here. Oh, guys, got over 20 people in the chat. Thank you all for joining. Please remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. I do really appreciate it. Thank you very much. It does help us out. And thank you for joining the stream. You're all legends. Thank you. 15 all here. Brooksby goes down the tee. It's a decent returns. It's a slice down the middle. Another slice down the middle with good depth. And Brooksby, okay. Induces the error from Djokovic, but he won't be too disappointed. 30-15 here. Still got a little chance. So Tyler Usher's video get taken down. Saw him on Cricket for Americans 5 hours ago. Yeah, it did. His channel might go, unfortunately. He's created a third channel, but hopefully it doesn't. I'm not sure what I can't pronounce your name because of the characters. Let me know how to pronounce it and I will say it. But yeah, someone new says, hi, I'm from Serbia. Hi, nice to meet you. Good. Oh, what a forehand from Novak cross court. Fantastic. Another good one. Brooksby tries to match it but goes wide. 31 under. Bit of pressure here on his serve. Come on, Brooksby. Make it competitive. Novak is just, I mean, the issue is, right, I think if he loses this set, even though it's one set all, most likely he's getting absolutely destroyed. Start says, hi, Veselin. It's Serbian Skrilic. Yeah, I thought it was. I just can't read it. Cyrillic even. Veselin, nice to meet you, buddy. Very good from Brooksby. Good serve. Good. Very good. Good ace. 40-30. Good serve. And the American looking to finally get on the board at 3-love down. Come on then, Jenson. Decent serve. Good return from Novak. The weird slices back. I love it. Backhand cross court and then a backhand on the line from Novak. Forehand down the line from Brooksby. And he's really targeting the backhand corner, trying to Novak, but not quite effectively. And it's a beautiful in-to-in forehand from Novak, and wasn't doing very well. there, Brooksby, to be honest with you. I just needed to find more angles in the backhand. Normally it's pretty good, but yeah. That's great pronunciation, mate. Thank you. Veselin says same. Oh my god. People's talking Serbian. I have no idea what you guys are saying, but I hope you guys are having fun in the stream. Thank you for joining. Oh, very short ball, very short from Djokovic, and then Brooksby puts away the volley in the end. Had to do it in 2 attempts though. Djokovic just not going anywhere, not making him have anything easy, and it's very, very difficult. Luba is also Serbian. Yeah, I gathered that. But so yeah, welcome Luba as well. Thank you both for joining. Please do like the video if you don't mind, and subscribe to the channel as well if you want more videos like this. I mean, of course, I'm assuming you're here for Novak, and Novak is a very big deal at the moment. So we'll be doing a lot of videos around Novak and also the Grand Slams. Really big from Novak going backhand down the line, and Brooksby goes long, so back to juice, and yeah, this is pretty. Yeah, he's making a lot more mistakes here, Brooksby, and that is because Djokovic is playing better, to be fair. It's not just because his level has dropped, it's because he's... What? This mosquito is going to bite me alive. Big serve down the tee, and then a forehand down the line from Brooksby. Good backhand cross court from Novak, then a slice into the backhand of Brooksby. That weird slices back out. I love it. One-hander from... or two-hander from Brooksby. Very good backhand angle found. Djokovic is... You know what Djokovic is doing, actually? He's trying to give Brooksby no pace. And I think beforehand, he probably realized that Brooksby actually loves the top spin to his backhand especially, and just deflects the pace, and he finds ridiculous angles. With the slice, right? With the slice serve... Sorry, with the slice backhand, Brooksby's not able to generate pace, one, and also find those angles. It's a lot harder to. So... he's using it a lot more. He wasn't in the first set, and I think he's just thought, I need to change something, and that's what one of the adjustments he's made, and it's very effective. Vesela means happy guy. Nice, that's cool. I'll submit. Thank you, appreciate it. Oh, good serve into the backhand from Brooksby. Oh, but the forehand, he's struggling a little bit on that forehand side. He really is. Noel is playing mind games with him. Yeah. Maybe. Alberto says hi, Fazan. Hi, Alberto. How you doing, buddy? So it says hi, Vesson and Luba. Welcome to QualityShot. Yeah, welcome. Alberto says, I think Alcaraz will reach the final. What do you think? Not sure about that, mate. I'm not. He's got Felix next. That's a pretty hard match. I think Felix is a slight favorite. But it could go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if Alcaraz won. I just think Alcaraz is playing a lot of long matches, so that might have an effect on him. He's probably not used to playing that many long matches in a short period. Really good from Brooksby. Fantastic play. In the end, just slicing into the backhand of Djokovic and then coming forward and putting it away at the net. So advantage, but this is such a hard game for Brooksby to win at the moment. And that doesn't really put him in a great position in this match, if I'm being honest with you. He needs to be having easier service games than this, because this is like life or death at the moment, and that's not where he wants to be. But yeah, with Alcaraz, I think it's difficult. He's obviously very talented. He's a rough diamond, of course. A diamond in the rough, as they'd say in Aladdin. And good serve out wide. Very good from Brooksby. Oh, he's missed it, though. Second serve. So yeah, I just think it depends on how his body holds up, really, from all the long matches. He's played a few 5-setters already, and against Felix, it'll probably be another... I don't think it's going to be another straight set win for either player, so that could be a long match again. Forehand to forehand here. Brooksby goes cross-court the backhand, and a slice again from Novak. He's utilising that. He really is. Brooksby goes down the line and forehand cross-court, then slices into the backhand corner of Djokovic into in forehand, then tries to go down the line, but misses. So Brooksby finally on the board here, 3-1, but that was a very long game to try and get on the board. And Brooksby will be thinking at the back of his mind, I had to work really hard for that. is this going to be how it's going to be for the rest of the match? Because if so, I can't see him winning it, that's for sure. But let's see. Yeah, I think he'll probably fall in the semis potentially. Like if he plays Medvedev, I can't see him beating Medvedev. If he was to beat FA in the quarterfinals, like wouldn't surprise me a huge amount. But yeah, if he's to do that, then I think Medvedev would stop him. Like realistically, if he does make the final, I think he'll be incredible. I can't quite see it, but we shall see. We shall see. All right, let's have a look at the poll. 74% say Djokovic, 75%, and Brooksby 25%. Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right, 15 love here, and Novak in a very, very comfortable position in the second set. Let's be honest. So far, so good for the serve in the second set. Oh, good serve down the middle, then backhand. Oh, goes long though. Goes long, 15-all. Alberta says, where in the UK are you based? I'm based in Surrey. So it's a suburb outside of London. That's where I'm based at the moment. Not too far, like in kind of relative distance to Wimbledon, but like I don't live in Wimbledon. 15-all. Oh, Djokovic missing the first serve, second serve here. Brooksby needs to put a lot of pressure on. Look, he's only a break down, so he manages to get a break back, and he's in the game. Decent second serve, decent return, but a fantastic backhand from Novak. Good angle found from Brooksby somehow. Novak's on the ropes here. Can he put it away? Oh, he smashes right to Novak and then puts away the volley in the end and shakes his hand and says to the crowd, come on, I'm in this, I'm still in this. So very good from Brooksby in the end. Very good anticipation, to be honest with you, from Novak from the smash. And hit a pretty good forehand, to be honest with Novak. But Brooksby just doing really well to put away the volley. It was just a pretty nice height in the end for Brooksby, but came back very quick at him. Could have been a bit lower, I guess, from Novak, but I mean, he managed to read the smash and get it back. I don't think we can really complain. 15-30 here. Crucial point. Oh, and Novak on the big points, as he's done for so many years, produces the goods. Fantastic serve out wide on the ad side. 30-all, and Brooksby can only put that return out of court. Really good from Novak. Just so impressive, the increase of serve, increased pace of serve even. Veselin says, I'm in Serbia. Nice one. Yeah, I thought so. Welcome. Thank you for joining. That's so cool to have people from different countries. It's amazing. 30-all here, and a second serve, I think. Yeah, it is. Into the backhand of Brooksby. Brooksby goes down the middle. He's just not quite getting... Oh, tell you what, that's a gift. Brooksby was just going down the middle with his ground strokes, and Djokovic goes too big and goes long. 30-40 and a breakpoint opportunity here. Guys, we've got over 20 people in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. You're all legends for doing so. Please do remember to smash the like button to this. Please do manage to smash the like button to this video, and also do subscribe if you don't mind as well. Really does help us out a huge deal as well. Just helps us with the algorithm, liking the video and commenting on the videos as well, but especially liking like the streams. And to get more people in here from different countries will be amazing. That will help if you like the video, and also subscribing, of course, helps us out a lot. It's actually our 1-year anniversary as a channel. So yeah, if you want to do it as a gift to me, then thank you. Really good from Djokovic. Saves the breakpoint with a fantastic ace. Well, unreturnable down the tee. Albert says, I'm from Italy. Nice. That's really cool. Thanks for joining. Albert says, are you going to do a video with Gil Gross soon? I enjoy watching him talking about tennis. Thank you. Yeah, Gil's a great guy, isn't he? Really knowledgeable. Obviously doing some stuff for the tennis channel and the US Open as well. Good serve from Novak down the tee. Forehand to forehand exchange here. Then goes down the line. Does Novak. Good slice from Brooksby. That really weird slice, but it's so effective into the corner. Then goes cross court. The forehand always looks like it's going to go out. Normally looks like it's going to go out, but puts enough topspin on it, and then Brooksby passes Djokovic as Djokovic tries to creep in. Really good from the Americans. So another breakpoint opportunity. Yes, we should hopefully be doing one. I'll most likely try and get him on after the US Open, because obviously he's got a lot of commitments on with the US Open, obviously doing stuff with the tennis channel, which is amazing. Like, genuinely, like, I'm really, really happy for him. He's so he's just so knowledgeable and clearly deserves what he's doing right now. I mean, he's doing a fantastic job. So all the best to him. And yeah, like 100%, we will be trying to sort out something. And knowing him, I'm sure we'll be able to. Oh, what a serve from Novak. Another breakpoint save. And there's another big serve from the ad side. Down the tee, and Brooksby kind of looks to his boxers, be like, oh, what am I supposed to do here? Like, I've just had 2 breakpoint opportunities, and he sorted them away. This is what it's like, right? This is championship tennis. This is where he's going to have to dig deep. If he wants to break here, he's going to have to just play some really, really good tennis. So second serve here, right, for him to have a look at. This is where he needs to cash in, and then go back to advantage. Veselin says, Italy, where? I'm from Venice, says Alberto. That's really cool. Mate, everyone wants to go to Venice, don't they? Venice is supposed to be the capital of love, or the town, city of love. Or was that Paris? Really good from Brooksby. Good depth on the return, but very good from Djokovic as well. Doing really well. Here we go. Forehand to forehand exchange. Good forehand from Djokovic. Slice. Two-handed slice from Brooksby. Then cross-court forehand from Brooksby. Good from Djokovic. Backhand, cross-court. This is a really good rally. Brooksby just... again, wasn't quite pushing Djokovic. He was just kind of hitting with him. And he managed to outgrind Djokovic, which is unbelievable. Like, genuinely, I think it's unbelievable. Anyone want to tell me otherwise? Because I think Djokovic is probably the best grinder ever, potentially. Albert says, in Italy we have many tennis clay courts. I'd imagine. I love clay courts. We have so at my local club we have artificial clay and artificial grass. I love playing on the clay, which you'll see all my clips on the clay, right? But it does play slightly differently to normal clay, because I played on proper clay in Spain once or twice, and it does play slightly differently. But obviously it's a similar like feel in terms of how it plays. But there is a slight difference. But I love playing on the clay. It's actually my favorite surface to play on anyway. Oh, really good from... what happened there? Oh, dear. Brooksby not cashing on the second serve and going long. That will really, really frustrate him. And let's see, how does he recover now? Because he's just not being able to put away the breakpoint opportunities, and Djokovic gets advantage. It's a really good serve from Djokovic. Short return. There we go. Yep. Hits the fantastic. He loves that drive forehand. He hits it so well on the rise. It's a beautiful winner from Novak Djokovic. Makes it look so easy. Oh, see, look, he's frustrated and he says something to his box. That's not good. That's not good. You got to just suck it up. Djokovic will look at that and he'll take a lot from that and think, you know what? You're impatient. You're young. I'm going to show you how it's done. Advantage to Djokovic is a crucial point. He needs to get back to juice here. Otherwise, I think this set is done, to be honest with you. I don't see Djokovic giving him any more opportunities, personally. Let's see. Oh, gets a bit fortunate with the net cord. It's a slice from Brooksby. Here we go into the rally. Backhand to backhand here. And slices Brooksby. It's a slice from Djokovic. Then Brooksby goes down the line with the forehand. Very good. Then Djokovic goes cross-court with a backhand. In forehand from Brooksby. Oh, loopy forehand. Not much on it. He's just trying to make Djokovic make a mistake. And does he? Oh, he does. Tries to go for the drop shot and it goes wide. So back to juice. Back to juice. That was almost an incredible drop shot. Let's have a look. How far has that gone out? Oh, okay. By a little bit. Albert says, I love clay and acrylic. I hate grass. Grass, I don't mind playing on. The artificial grass that we have. I haven't played on proper grass. I've played on artificial grass. It does play really quick though. Like the points are pretty short because if you've got a big serve, like for my club, I've got a pretty big serve. Obviously, professionals I don't. Then that's great because you get free, like you get more free points. But in the rallies are just so much shorter. You have to play slightly differently. I guess that's what the beauty of having different surfaces, right? Is that it definitely complements different styles well, and you can definitely adopt different game plans, and they'll work better on different surfaces. Or second serve from Novak is a pretty average return from Brooksby, but good forehand cross court from him. Backhand cross court, backhand to backhand exchange here. He needs to get the break here, I'm telling you. Also drop from Djokovic, Brooksby at the net. Always got a smash opportunity, and he gets away with that. He gets away with that, I tell you. Because Brooksby... Wait, is that in? What? I thought that was wide. Maybe my eyes. Oh, he's just clipped the line. He's clipped the outside of the line. So Brooksby, he keeps on going exactly the same. So he's got whenever he has a smash, he goes to the forehand side of Djokovic, and he hasn't hit that very well. And again, Djokovic just reads it, and this time he clips the line. So advantage here, Djokovic, and I think he's going to hold here. I do think he's going to hold. I think Brooksby has not been clinical enough on the break points. Like that was a chance. That was a big chance to get a break point. Wasn't clinical enough really for me. Forehand to forehand and good forehand down the line from Novak. Backhand down the middle, and Brooksby. I mean, look, he's being pretty. What a forehand cross court right. Here we go. Oh, it's a big forehand on the rise. Oh wow. Brooksby is. I tell you what, that's really impressive. He's hit a fantastic forehand cross court. Djokovic obviously fantastic defensively, gets it back, and then Brooksby on the rise hits his really big forehand into out. Djokovic manages to hit a pretty damn good backhand. Brooksby reads it though, gets across, and just shovels a volley into the open court. Let's have a look. Yeah, he does. Oh, that's really good from both players. What a point. So back to Juice. Alberto says, I do not like grass because the bounce is irregular. Also, I'm tall and I do not like to bend. The ball stays low. Yeah, I'm like 6'1", 6'2". So, yeah, it can be a bit of a nightmare. Oh, good serve. And, the first volley from Djokovic is not good enough. And the second volley puts wide. That is, wow. The crowd are going wild. They are definitely with Brooksby. See, this is what I don't mind, right? I wouldn't mind. I don't mind if the crowd is cheering for Brooksby. Just don't boo Djokovic. I mean, to be honest with you, most of them should be with Djokovic anyway. He's a champion. But fine, okay, Brooksby's American, so you're with him. But they shouldn't be booing Djokovic, right? That's out of order. So that's what I'm going to say. And I don't think they're very happy. They're like cheering for his mistakes and stuff anyways. Breakpoint opportunity here for Brooksby again. Oh, I thought that was going to be an ace, but he's missed it. So this is a huge opportunity. This is going to be the best opportunity he's going to have in this game to break. This is it. It's now or never, I reckon. Second serve. Decent second serve. I thought I had a fault, but no. Oh, what a forehand from Djokovic. Then goes into out. Then goes cross court. Djokovic in the net. Puts away the smash. Easy peasy. Oh my gosh. These guys are playing some clutch points right now. Really impressive stuff from both. Genuinely loving it, absolutely loving it, guys. We've got quite a few people in the chat. I think we've got like over 27 people, so thank you very much for tuning in. It's our 1 year anniversary, so you know what I'm going to say to you. Please do like the video if you don't mind. You're all legends for joining and tuning in, and liking the video does help us out a huge deal with the algorithm. And also do subscribe if you haven't already as well. I do appreciate it. If you've done both, then thank you very much. If not, get on it. It's free, it's easy. Thank you, I appreciate it. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Without you guys, we're nothing. Second serve misses, so second serve. Sorry, first serve misses even, so second serve here for Brooksby to have a look at. What Juice? Decent. The returning from Brooksby has been a little bit pedestrian this set. It was very good in the first set, I thought. It's got slightly worse. He's kind of not really going for much. On the second serve returns, he's got to be more aggressive. Anyway, wins the rally, and Djokovic makes a mistake again. Now, this is what I mean. This is what has been the most surprising thing about this match so far, is the fact that Djokovic is making so many mistakes. 20 unforced errors compared to 8 for Brooksby. Now, a big part of it is, I think, just he's not playing his usual level, Djokovic. I think that's pretty fair to say. But also, I think he's managing to get outmaneuvered from Brooksby in large periods, and that to me is weird to see. Right, another breakpoint opportunity. Can he finally take it? Can he finally take it? It's a big question, because he's been struggling a lot. Brooksby. Oh, first serve goes to the net. All right, come on. Seek Brooksby. Second serve, man. You got to put this away. Oh, decent second serve. Djokovic is going to go really good forehand cross court. Then Brooksby goes cross court again with the forehand. Oh, then goes back out the line. Oh, he's just missed it. Oh, he's just missed it. I tell you what, Djokovic would have been. He would have had his. Oh my gosh, he would have been willing that to go out. Alberto says this game is taking forever. It is, and it's such an important game in this set. I genuinely think so. I mean, Djokovic wins it. I think obviously he goes on to win the set. I don't foresee there being any more issues, and I think it's just Saki one says, does Djokovic have any injuries that we know of? Not that I know of, actually. What a serve from Djokovic. Out wide. Here we go, advantage. And this is just swinging around about, isn't it? Surely he's going to take it. And his wife is saying, come on, to Novak. She's probably getting so stressed out by this game. Peter Helmer, thank you, Peter, for joining. Says, good to finally see a Sacramento CA player go far. Our climate should produce more competitors. Agreed. I'm so surprised that just in general in the US, there haven't been more top 10 American players recently in the last, 10, 15 years. Because America is such a huge country. I know there's a lot of importance on other sports, but you'd expect, obviously, with the facilities, right? Second serve from Djokovic. Here we go. Oh, good backhand to backhand exchange here. Surely is he going to hold here? Let's see. No, good forehand though. Oh, Djokovic is making a lot of errors. And Brooksby is loving it. He's like, I'm just going to grind and grind and grind. And I'm going to find weird angles. I'm going to find good depth. I'll make it hard for you and difficult. And Djokovic is just so uncharacteristically making errors that you just would not expect. But yeah, Peter, thank you for joining as well. Saki, Alberto, all of you guys, thank you. Please do remember to like the video if you don't mind. Really does help us out. If you haven't subscribed as well, please do. I think, Peter, you're new. So yeah, if you want more stuff like this, please do subscribe. Helps out a huge deal. And let's all new videos. What is going on? Djokovic, I feel like we're on loop. Djokovic is exactly the same serve on the juice side. It's that slice serve out wide. It's another race from that side. Flipping heck, advantage Djokovic again. Now, are we going to see another grinding point here with Brooksby going back to juice? I kind of want Brooksby to break just because I want to see a competitive set. But I mean, but at this point, I just want the game to be over. It's taking so long. Albert says, I do not think so. Yeah, I don't think he has any injuries. I could be wrong. I mean, he could be carrying a niggle into the US Open. Maybe it's a shoulder, although to be fair, he's serving pretty damn quick. He nearly touched 130 miles an hour. It's a double fault. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I'm going to say something, and it's going to sound so weird, but does anyone think that it may be possible that Djokovic has been possessed by someone else? Because he's not playing like Djokovic right now. He just hit a double fault, advantage up. What? Is someone just like going in and out of his body at times? And like sometimes obviously he's playing like himself, sometimes not. It's just so weird. I just don't know what's going on with him. He just looks like he looks uncomfortable. I don't know if I'm just reading too much into it, but yeah, he looks uncomfortable. It looks like he doesn't. Yeah, it's weird. Decent second serve, and the return from Brooksby needs to be better there, though, by the way. Good depth, though, on the second forehand. Forehand down the line, then goes cross-court again. Oh, such a pedestrian forehand. Oh, he's getting away with it, though. He is getting away with it, genuinely. Some of the forehands from Brooksby or the ground strokes, like he's looping them down the middle, and then Djokovic keeps on thinking like, mate, I need to hit this aggressively, like this is there for the taking, and then he just goes long. What? That's like watching me play flipping club tennis. I'm playing against someone who's just looping the ball up there. Oh, I mean, it's not as. I mean, Brooksby's a very good player, right? But just, I do think he's getting a bit fortunate in those points. Here we go. Oh, Djokovic goes into the net. Breakpoint opportunity here again for Brooksby. I don't know. Djokovic, it doesn't look himself. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, good backhand cross court, backhand again cross court. Djokovic, oh, he goes into the net. He succumbs. This is weird. This is weird, and I'll tell you, there's a few points why. Number one, Novak Djokovic is probably the most mentally strong, and he's the biggest fighter on tour. For him to lose a game like that to me when he's had multiple game points is bizarre. It's so bizarre. I can't explain it. He was 3-love up in this set. It's now back on serve. I mean, look, he might just break Brooksby in the next game, fine, but like, what? What am I watching? This is not the Novak Djokovic that we were expecting to see. And I did say, and I said this with Gil as well, and I think we both agreed that he will have added pressure coming into this. Now, playing against Brooksby, who's got 90% of the crowd on his side, right? That's already annoyed him, and the added pressure of, okay, I'm playing against a home favourite, this guy, and he's also grinding him down. Is that just all playing a part in his head mentally that he's like, this is huge, and losing the first set 6-1, getting breadsticked as well wouldn't have helped. But then he came out, right, and I thought, oh, here we are. No, we're back on. That's it. Like, he's back. And then he's just fallen away again. I don't know why. It's weird. Really weird. But yeah. Anyway, Albert says, Fazan, if you need a toilet break, feel free to go. As long as you don't just stay there for 20 minutes like Stefanos. Haha. Might have to, man. Vias 2017 says, Letengo. I don't know what this means. Let's Google it. Letengo. I like something. I'm hoping it's nothing rude. Letengo. Arrestado. Where are we? Estella. Oh, I can't even spell. Guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button. If you have done so already, thank you. I do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed as well, please do. It does help us out a great deal. You're all legends for doing so. Thank you. And if you have done so already as well, thank you. What is this? What does this mean? What does this mean? I have American faith. Okay, I have faith in the American. Interesting. Jokanal says Novak will lose this match. Oh, don't be so pessimistic. He's still, look, he's still on serve, and I'm being honest with you. If Novak goes 2 sets to love down, he's still the favorite. You know that, to win the match. He's still the favorite to win the match. I think if you look at the bookies, they'll probably still say that Novak's the favorite. Really good from Brooksby, though. Good serve out wide. And then it's a decent return from Djokovic, but then he just goes cross-court with the backhand, and Djokovic is not getting near that. 15-love. That game has given Brooksby a lot of confidence, and Novak kind of doesn't. He looks a bit miffed. He looks a bit confused as to what to do, which is just weird. I tell you what, I mean, I don't think it's going to happen, obviously, but if Brooksby was to win his straight sets, by the way, it would probably be the weirdest thing I've seen tennis-wise for quite some time. Because of the way that he's lost, like the person he's lost to as well. Like if he gets blown off the court by like a huge hitter, I'm thinking, you know what, that's fine. But Brooksby seems tailor-made for Djokovic, in my opinion. And yeah, Djokovic is just not playing himself. It's weird, playing like himself even. 15-0 here though. Good serve down the tee. That's a decent return from Djokovic for sure. Backhand to backhand exchange here. And these exchanges have been won from Brooksby for the most part, these longer rallies. Here we go, forehand cross-court from Djokovic. Good forehand cross-court from Brooksby. Brooksby, he's hanging in there. It's a drop shot. Oh, it's a drop shot from Djokovic. He goes right into the net, though. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. 30-15, and Brooksby will be thinking thank you, because that, I reckon that drop shot goes over the net and he's in a bit of trouble, because he didn't look like he was going to get anywhere near that. We've got 60 votes here, by the way. Thanks, guys, for voting as well. 72% have gone for Djokovic, 28% for Brooksby. Yeah, 28% for Brooksby. That's probably all right. Still on serve here as well. So, yeah, don't worry too much, Novak fans. I know he's 3-love up, but as I said, look, he goes 2 sets. Even if he was to go 2 sets to love down, which, I mean, he's still in front in this set. Oh, what a forehand from Novak. That's something that I think has improved a lot, is that forehand cross-court from the mid-court position. He hits it really nicely, and he's hit that so well. And Brooksby can only put his, slice defensive forehand wide. Djokovic is looking to knock on the door and break here, because if he does, I think this is a crucial point. I reckon if he gets the break point, he takes it. So Brooksby, for me, needs to win this next point. I just think that will shake him back into, oh, I'm in this still. And he'll turn back on Djokovic. Backhand to backhand here. This is what Djokovic lives for, these moments. And has he made that? What a backhand from Jenson Brooksby. When he first hit that, it looked like it was going to go out. It arcs into the court. What a backhand. Let's have a look here. So the backhand cross court was good. He set it up for the backhand on the line, and oh my days, what a backhand. Unbelievable. As he's hit it, the trajectory does not look like it's going to go in, and it just swerves in because of the way he's hit it. Is such a good backhand on the line, and it is Murray-esque. 40-30. Good, and into the forehand. Good serve. Here we go. He needs to take it now, though. Doesn't want a juice game here, does Brooksby. It's a slice. It's a drop shot even from Brooksby. Djokovic in the net. It's a lob. Oh, it's a beautiful lob. Djokovic, though, I think he's got that in, you know. Oh, he has. It's a smash. He's going to miss this. Oh, no, he doesn't. He hits it. Oh, he reads it, though, Djokovic. And Brooksby are winning to Rani. This is an unbelievable point. How the heck are we still playing this point? Brooksby lobbed him and smashed. And Djokovic is still, man. If Djokovic wins this point, flipping heck, seriously, and he probably will as well. Slice to slice. Here we go. Djokovic going big on the backhand side. He's really good. What a backhand. He's won the point. Unbelievable. How the hell has Novak Djokovic just won that point? And Brooksby's thinking, what the hell? But you know what? I have to say one thing. Jenson Brooksby's smashes are not very good. He always goes the same side. He always goes to the forehand of the opponent, and they're not very powerful. Like, that wasn't a super easy smash, has to be said, but he could have done better there. The lob was really good. I mean, Djokovic just did so well to get that back. And he actually set up the point really well. Juice here, and he's breathing heavy. And I tell you what, that doesn't bode well, because I think he needed to take the game then. This is taking a lot out of him. And again, like, he's having to work a lot harder at times for his service games, which is not good. He's having to grind them out a lot more, to be fair, I think. Anyway, in this second set. It's a second serve. Here we go. Oh, good forehand on the line from Brooksby, but very good from Djokovic to backhand on the line. And oh, no. The backhand from Brooksby goes long, so advantage to Djokovic. Here we go. Breakpoint opportunity. And it could be 2 consecutive breaks of serve here if Novak breaks. And that's it, right? You just forget about the previous game. You just absolutely forget it. And Djokovic saying Novak will lose this match, you'll forget about it. You'll say, well, it doesn't matter. He's just broken him back, and now he's in front to break again. This is a huge point. Now, he needs to kind of do what Djokovic did, but successfully, and just keep on basically plugging away and saying, no, I'm not going to concede this. Decent second serve to the backhand. He keeps on going to the backhand of Djokovic. I think he needs to change it up. Go to the forehand. The backhand of Djokovic, for me, is not a weakness. And I feel like that's fine. Like, Jenson Brooksby. Oh, it's a good volley. It's a very good volley. It's a lob from Djokovic. Really good from Brooksby. Oh, this is what a point. Oh, my. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. No, he's made it. Oh my! Oh, what are these points? What am I watching? It's like two athletes. This is ridiculous. This is unbelievable tennis. Seriously, what the hell? What the hell am I watching? I don't even know how to describe this. I'm sorry, guys. Like what I'm watching is this ridiculous. It's a lob from Brooksby. Djokovic gets it, then comes to the net. It's a drop shot from both. What the? It's ridiculous. Seriously, and then he manages to get the volley back, Djokovic, and then Brooksby just puts away the pass and clips the line cross court. This is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. I thought he hadn't made it. I thought he hadn't made it. Someone in the crowd is standing up. Sit down, you idiot. Sit down. Juice here. This is unbelievable tennis. Flipping heck. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's lucky that serve wasn't in because Djokovic hits this ridiculous forehand cross court, which, by the way, he's not getting anywhere near that. Here we go into the body, though, this time. Goes down the line. Djokovic is into out forehand. Brooksby slices. Oh, it's a short slice. Oh, no. And Djokovic goes cross court with the approach, and Brooksby goes into the net. Flipping heck. Alberto says Novak is used to playing long matches. Let's see if Brooksby can maintain this level. It's a very good point. It's such a good point because I agree. I think, to be honest with you, if it goes to as 4 or 5, I think if it goes to 5, definitely he will fade, I think, a little bit, and Djokovic won't. So, but if Fazana's having a good time, I really am, man. I really am. Good serve down the tee, and a backhand, such good depth on the backhand. Flipping heck. Backhand from Djokovic down the middle, then a slice, and Brooksby goes cross court with his drive backhand. Oh no, he's gone long. Has he? No, he hasn't. It's a drop shot from Brooksby. Oh no, it's not a good one. Djokovic gets there and puts away the forehand. He looks, I don't know if he's looking at Brooksby or he's looking into the crowd or his box. But either way, he's broken it and he's 4-2 up and he gets the break. And it's a break back as well. So it was back on serve because Brooksby managed to break in the last game. Djokovic breaks back straight away and he goes a break up once again. Can he consolidate it here is the big question. That's a really, really important game. I'll tell you what, crazy. Peter Helmer says, I think we need more artificial clay courts in CA. Are they too much work to care for our beach bums? PS, tell us the score more often, thanks. Yeah, no worries, I can tell you the score more often. It is also on the screen, Peter, as well, buddy. The score's on the screen. If you have a look, I've got the score up. But if you're listening, I guess, then that's fine as well. I'll go through the score as well. But yeah, it's 6-1, obviously, to Brooksby in the first set of 4-2. And Djokovic 15 love up in his service game here after Brooksby goes long with the backhand. So 15 love. But yeah, I've got the score up as well if people want to have a look as well. Djokovic says no will win. Look at that. See, one game and it makes a difference. But Peter, yeah, in terms of the artificial clay thing, it's interesting. Like, I don't know, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, here we go. Oh, really big from Brooksby cross court. Then it says, what drop shot? What a drop shot. Put it away. Djokovic is he's getting everything. Oh, what a point again. It was, I thought it was a really good drop shot from Brooksby. Djokovic gets there. Then there's a couple of exchanges at the net, and then he puts away the volley in the end after lobbing Djokovic. Djokovic hits a forehand. Brooksby puts away the volley. This is some unbelievable tennis, right? I'm enjoying this so much. Oh, my days. Such good tennis to watch. It's great. It really is. You know, it's interesting as well because I don't feel like Djokovic has played a lot of tennis lately where he's had to work so hard for some of the points. I wonder if physically it will play a toll on him. I mean, he is like the bionic man for the most part, right? But I don't know. I just feel like, do we think that maybe he's slightly older now? Like, will it make a difference? I don't know. Because I feel like he plays more aggressively now on purpose because he doesn't want the points to be as long. But let's see. Anyway, forehand down the line, backhand down the middle, 15 all here. And Brooksby tries to go down the line with the backhand. He misses it. So 30-15 here to Novak. And Djokovic says, I'm from ME. Where's ME, buddy? Let me know. Alberto says, I think Novak will do everything he can to win the set. He can't risk being 2 sets down. Of course, yeah. Agreed, Alberto. Agreed. I think he'll be going for this 2 sets to love down. I mean, yeah, as you said, still a favorite, but if he wants to go deep, he wants to win this. So if you want to win the tournament, you don't really want to be playing too many 5-setters before then, because you just never know who you're going to play next. And Djokovic, I think in the quarters, I think he's playing Berrettini, isn't he? So that's not an easy match, but he should probably win that. For me, that's like a 75-25 matchup for me. I think Berrettini actually is easier to play on the hard courts than grass for me. Djokovic is no goat for him. Nice, fair enough. Yeah, easy hold for Djokovic, 5-2. And what looked like it might be a very close set after Brooksby brought it back to 3-2 and had a chance to take it to 3-all, has now gone the complete opposite way. Djokovic winning 2 games in a row, and that's it, 5-2. And Brooksby will have to serve to stay in the match. Djokovic says he's from Montenegro even. Nice one. That's so cool. We've got people from all over the place. We've got someone in CA, in California. We've got someone from Montenegro. We've got someone from Serbia. We've got someone from Italy. Sataka, I think, is from India, if I'm not mistaken. Asaki1, where are you from? I don't want to assume. So yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. So amazing of you. Don't know why I'm speaking in my Queen accent. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you as well to those of you that have liked the video. If you haven't already, please do like the video. It does help us out a huge deal. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed as well, do get on that. Again, it does help us out, and it does help you guys with more content that we can hopefully bring to you guys and let you guys enjoy. We are going to be doing more streams, of course, with the US Open, and that's what we want. We want to be getting more streams. Venny will be doing a couple as well, so do get behind him as well. He's pretty keen to do some, and so I will be giving him some to do. I think probably one of the men's semi-finals, and we might do the final together, or he might even just do it. It depends. I'm actually going to be away in Canada, but I will be taking my stuff with me, so we'll see how that works. But yeah, I'm just this tournament has been fantastic. I think some of the matches on display have just been incredible, and I've actually been really impressed. I thought with no Rafa and no Roger, it might be a little bit let down, but it hasn't been. I think it's actually been an incredible tournament, to be fair, and a really fitting way to end the season in terms of Grand Slams anyway. Saki1 says Portland, Maine. Nice. Okay, cool. Djokovic says, I'm going to sleep. Okay, go and have a good sleep, buddy. Go and have a good sleep. So decent serve from Brooksby, and Djokovic goes long. 15 love. So 5-2 to Djokovic in the second set. Brooksby is 15 love up, and Djokovic, he looks, I mean, to be fair, he looks the same now as he normally does. To be honest with you, doesn't really look bothered by anything, just looks pretty neutral. Good in forehand from Brooksby. Very good depth on the backhand. Then a slice cross court. He's finding good depth. Can he find the angles as well? Doesn't need to, Brooksby, because a slice from Djokovic and it's short. Brooksby steps up and hits a fantastic backhand down the line into the open court. 30 love to the American. He'll be thinking, look, I just need an easy hold here. I just need an easy hold. I can put pressure on Djokovic on his service game when he's having to serve out the set. And he probably is right, but he needs a really easy hold here. Like, genuinely, he needs a hold to love or 15. Anything less than that, and I just think it's too much. He has to work too hard for it, and then it's hard to focus on the return game. Good cross court, and Djokovic goes long with the forehand, trying to go too much. 40 love. He may do it as well. He may hold to love or 15. Let's see. He's got a chance here. I have 2 bites of the cherry from what I want from him. Forehand unforced 17 for Djokovic, only 7 for Brooksby. So a big difference. I mean, Djokovic is definitely nowadays hitting that forehand a lot cleaner and trying to be a lot more aggressive with it. And it hasn't really quite paid off today for some reason. So that'll be the reason why he's hit a lot more, to be fair. The play style is slightly different. Djokovic used to be pretty much almost a very similar copy of Brooksby. Oh, wow. So second serve into the forehand of Djokovic. Djokovic hits a beautiful forehand return winner into win. So 40-15. And Brooksby still has 2 game points, but needs to put it away, man. Needs to put it away now. Do not let Djokovic come back into your service game. The best returner, one of the best returners ever. Oh my days. And it's another second serve. And Djokovic hits his ridiculous forehand down the line. It's another fantastic return winner. And Brooksby's going to have to find something here because he's struggling on the second serve to actually find any penetration. Djokovic is finding it way too easy to return on the second serve. Either he makes the first serve or he just goes for the second serve more. But either way, it's 40-30 here and he's struggling now to close this out. And that's happened a few times in this game where he's just struggled to close out his service game, which is pretty poor, to be honest with you. Oh, it's a good kick serve from Brooksby and Djokovic goes wide. So 5-3 here. 5-3. And Novak Djokovic serving for the set. So a very, very important game coming up. And Novak is, I think he looks pretty good, doesn't he? Albert says, question, why are fish never good tennis players? Because they don't like getting close to the net. Very good. Very good. That's probably a very good dad joke, Alberto, to be fair. But I thought it was pretty amusing, to be fair. I'll give you that. If you've thought of it by yourself, then even better. Djokovic doing really well. They could serve out wide, then a forehand cross court. Brooksby just slicing into the net. So 15-love to Novak Djokovic. 5-3 up here, serving for the set to make it 1-set all. Djokovic says, who's better, Novak or Roger? Depends on what you think, to be honest with you. Good serve out wide. Fantastic backhand down the line. Oh, really good drop shot. Oh. And Brooksby goes into the net. He goes into the net. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is the honest answer. It depends on what category. Better in what way. 30-love. Djokovic says, no, of course. There you go. You answered your own question. You don't need me to answer. Djokovic is just cruising here. It's a dry forehand. And a dry forehand, triple set point. Triple set point for the serve. It's 2 a.m. here. I'm doing this for you guys. 40-love is a big serve out wide. Oh, there we go. 6-3. And Brooksby goes into the net. Had chances there to Brooksby, to be fair. He had chances in this set. He'll be disappointed. He'll be very disappointed at 3-2 and, game point. He's probably thinking, yep, I'm back on serve here. I'm back in this set. Djokovic says, I tried to speak English. Nice one. No, your English is good, man. It's good. Djokovic taking a little bathroom break. He didn't lose a set, so it's not really comparable, I guess, to Stefanos Tsitsipas, but yeah. He does like a change of outfit. Right, should we go over the set stats even? Sorry. If I can speak properly. Right, so, Djokovic saying, let's go Noel. Yeah. How old are you, Djokovic? Let me know. How old are you? Right, and I thought you were going to sleep, buddy. But I guess you're excited for Djokovic, to be fair. It's understandable. Right, 3 aces for Djokovic. I'm sure that wasn't that the same as and that was, yeah. Exactly the same as the first set. 1 double fault. Pretty crucial point, but then in the end, wasn't made to pay for it, to be fair. First set percentage, 53% for Novak, so quite low there. 76% for Brooksby, which is pretty good. But a big difference here is first serve and second serve points won. Djokovic is superior in both. 74% first serve points won compared to 52%, and 50% on second serve compared to 38% from flipping heck from Brooksby, which is crazy. And then winners, 14 for Djokovic and 16 unforced errors, and 10 winners from 10 winners from Brooksby and 12 unforced errors. So to be honest with you, didn't play that badly. I think it's the in the big points, right? Just didn't quite play well enough, to be honest with you. And it's a very tight set. There's a point here or there, and Brooksby will be disappointed with that because it was a big chance. It was a big chance for him, that set. He takes that set right, and he is laughing. He's absolutely having a laugh. He's having the biggest laugh ever. I'm just being silly. I'm just being silly. But no, but genuinely, like, you know, it would have been incredible for him to take the set. And I think it's definitely a missed opportunity, if I'm being honest with you. That's my feeling of it. Anyways, Joe says, by meme. I don't know what the meme is, but fair enough. Guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. We've got quite a few people on the chat, so do get involved, one in the comments if you want. I do like it, and just because it's pretty late here, and your comments do help me stay awake at 2 a.m. in the morning here in the UK. And also, not just that, but please do remember to like the video if you don't mind. It does help us out a huge deal. If you've already liked it, which I know a lot of you have, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Without you guys, right, we're nothing. I genuinely mean that. Like, we're here for the fans, and well, you're not really fans. Let's just call us a family. Well, I'm not famous, and no, I appreciate it a lot. I genuinely do. You guys are amazing and legends, and yeah, I appreciate it. Is he having a medical timeout? Oh, that's not good. If he's having a medical timeout, Brooksby, that's not good. Or is Novak having a medical timeout? Who's having a medical timeout? Both of them? Start says, guys, if you're enjoying, please don't forget to like the video. Yeah, please do. Please do. And do subscribe as well, if you don't mind, and if you like the content and want more of this. Leo Smilita says, I love Djokovic. Fair enough. But I have so much respect for Federer and Nadal. And mate, you know what? He says they are such legends. Can I say something, Leo? You are spot on. Anyone, so like for me, for example, right? You love Djokovic, I love Nadal. But I have so much respect for Federer, Djokovic, and Murray as well. They are legends. That's exactly how everyone should be. I hate this person, I hate this person. Why can't you just respect them? Everyone has their favorites, and that's fine. There's no need to hate a player, is there? Like, come on. Let's appreciate what they've all done for the game. And so thank you. That's really, really, yeah, I think that's a fantastic thing to say. What's going on? Is Brooksby going for a bathroom break now as well? I think Djokovic is having a medical timeout. Interesting. I wonder what it's for. But yeah, no, thank you, Leo, for that. And yeah, thank you for joining. I think you're new, so thanks for joining on the stream. And yeah, do give us a like and sub if you're liking the stream and want some more content like this. Time since last point, 6 minutes. Interesting. Not too bad, to be fair. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Leo says, yeah. Why so much hate? We are tennis fans, not piggy fans. Right? Exactly. All I want to see is good tennis, man, and that's it. And Leo says, I'm subscribing. Thank you, mate. Thanks. Good serve out wide from Brooksby. Good forehand down the line. Then a slice from Novak deep into the corner, the backhand corner. Slice. Very good depth as well into the forehand side this time. Here we go into a rally, and it's a good rally at that. We've seen a lot of these long rallies, and to be fair to Brooksby, he's winning his fair share as Djokovic goes into the net with the backhand down the line. And it's interesting, he had the medical timeout. I have no idea, by the way, what it's for. I don't know if anyone actually knows if they were listening to commentators, because I can't really listen to them very well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it seems to me as if Djokovic is not playing as well as he normally does, and I feel like that was a missed opportunity for Brooksby in the second set. Honestly, I think Djokovic, if he is injured, which it seems like he might maybe carrying something, as the more he plays, the more most likely he'll be able to manage it and know what he can and can't do, limitations wise. And that's a fantastic forehand down the line, and then puts away the smash with ease. And that's the difference as well between him and Brooksby. Those smashes, those easy smashes at the net, even though that's probably the weakest part of Novak's game, is the overhead. When he's close to the net, he's decisive. He tries to hit an angle or he changes it up. Brooksby just goes down almost the middle to the forehand side, tries to hit it hard, like it's weird. And he's done it again with the dry forehand. He needs to get better at that. Like, what is he doing? It's almost like he thinks I need to hit that deep, and he doesn't think of the angles. Like, the ball's so short from Novak and it's on the rise. Use the angles that are at your disposal. It's weird. It's really weird. And it makes it so much easier for Djokovic. And he reads it every time, because Brooksby hits the dry forehand, which is short, or the smash, every time to the forehand. And it's never an angle either. So it's just easy. And that's why Brooksby then put the backhand wide. And then he puts a backhand long here. So 15-14. And see that forehand, he will rue that forehand, Brooksby. And that's what I mean. Big points. There's not been much between them at all in that second set. There's hardly anything. It's a point or two, but that makes a difference. And the big players, the top players, play the big points well. And Djokovic did that in the second set, and he's doing it here because he's got a double break point opportunity here. Brooksby's going to have to dig deep if he wants to get out of this. It's a good slice serve. Oh, that's a good one for him. And Djokovic not returning that ball, going into the net with the forehand slice, the block return. So 30-40. He'll be hoping for another big serve into a corner. Not just a big serve, but a big serve that's going to actually cause some damage. Let's have a look. That's a let first serve, I think. Oh, he double faults. Double fault? No, it's a let first serve, that's why. I was like flipping heck. Second serve. Decent second serve. Down the middle goes Brooksby, and then Djokovic goes long with the forehand. Leo says, let's hope Novak gets the break. Well, he's not going to get it yet. Anyway, if he is going to get it, because it's back to juice here. And for me, if I'm being honest with you, if we want to see a good match, I think Brooksby needs to win this set. Honestly, like, I just think because Djokovic is a huge favorite, even at 2 sets to love down, he's a huge favorite in this match. But he won't be, obviously, now because 1 set all. But I think 2 sets to 1, I'm all for it. And then just see how the 4 set goes, because I just think, oh my god, what a backhand. This is what I mean. Pedestrian forehand from Brooksby. He's just looped that into the middle of the court, sat up nicely, and Djokovic was making mistakes on those, on the shots to combat those tactics. And this time he's not. Doesn't surprise me at all. Was never going to last long. Him not putting that away. Piano Player says, do you have some fine link for stream? I don't. I can tell you where you can find it. So Amazon Prime, I'm watching on that. Or forehand to forehand, really good angle found from Djokovic. Then the backhand is a slice from Brooksby into the net. Oh dear. And it's the early break. And Novak Djokovic, I tell you what, he may have had the medical timeout, but he's definitely looking like the fitter player out of the two right now. And also the fresher and just the more skillful. One game to love. Yeah, so I'm watching on Amazon Prime Video, buddy. Piano Player. I think it's also on ESPN in America and on NDS, I want to say, in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. All good. But yeah, no stream, unfortunately, to put in the link. Larry Nicholson says Amazon Prime. I didn't know. Let me check it out. Thanks. No problem at all. Yeah, Amazon Prime, buddy. And the best thing about Amazon Prime is that they're showing all the matches. So every single match, singles and doubles, you can choose which match you want to see, and like flick between them. It looks great. I think it's actually fantastic. Obviously, nothing beats Freeview TV, like being able to see it for free without having to pay for it. But if it's something, but this is pretty damn good. I mean, most people have got Amazon Prime nowadays, so I think it's good. The only issue with it is that because you're streaming it technically on Amazon Prime, it can be very, very there's minute difference in the lag. Like we're talking, I don't know, like maybe a couple of seconds, but it doesn't really matter if you're watching it. Is it a couple of seconds? Oh, Novak is just, what the heck, too easy. It's the slice serve out wide, loves that one, and the forehand on the line. That's such a classic play, isn't it? For most players, and especially for Novak. Piano Player says, okay, thanks, no problem at all. Leo says you can also download an app for the ATP, which allows you to subscribe and get access to the whole tournament matches. Okay, that's cool. Might check that out. Good slice from Brooksby deep into the backhand side. Then another slice from Novak, this time a short backhand. Novak slices again. He's loving the slice and a very good backhand. What a backhand from Brooksby to change direction. And a backhand that in to win even. Backhand crosscourt clips the top of the net. Oh, and Djokovic goes, hey, they're not saying out. Someone said something. Djokovic hits the top of the net again. This time it stays on his side. Flipping heck. He's loving the top of the net today, Djokovic. He really is. He's getting a lot of net chords, and some of them are not favourable, to be fair, like that one. Right, 15-all, and unforced errors 30 for Djokovic, 14 for Brooksby. To one of the unforced errors and how obviously Brooksby's kept the unforced error count really low. Doesn't matter though, man. Like if you're not winning the match, like you can have it down as much as you want, but playing the big points well. All clips top of the net cord by Brooksby, and then he tries to pass Djokovic, and he does. He absolutely creams the forehand low over the net. Djokovic cannot get the volley over, and it is a 15-30. And Djokovic is one game to love up after breaking Brooksby in the first set of this. The first game of this set. And now in this one, it looks like Djokovic. Well, we're about to find out if you have to say something because it's 15-30 and he's got a big inroad here, Brooksby. So, oh, fantastic from Djokovic. Really good cross court. Then into out. Even drive forehand. Oh dear. Then Djokovic absolutely smashes it at the toes, and yeah. Right, anyway, 30-all, and Novak Djokovic. Too easy, isn't it? He just can't. He's getting out of all these issues in this second and third set. He's making it look easy. Good serve from Djokovic out wide, then a backhand in to win, then a backhand cross-court backhand from Brooksby, backhand to backhand exchange, then an in to win forehand cross-court from Brooksby, then a slice cross-court, and a backhand from Djokovic, backhand on line from Brooksby. All really good, 30-40. And Brooksby has a breakpoint opportunity here as Djokovic goes into the net. So here we go. Not bad at all, eh? Not bad at all. Impressive, impressive. Oh, yeah, the forehand down the line from Djokovic has not been great. Not been great today. That forehand down the line from Djokovic has gone into the net quite a few times, if I'm not mistaken. And that is actually normally his go-to shot on the forehand side because of how quick the courts are and how there's obviously little, or less response time to ones down the line because of the distance. Really good serve from Novak as Brooksby cannot get that serve back, and Novak just shouting. I don't know what he's shouting, but yeah. Right, interesting juice. This is the first serve, Novak's second serve here. Good second serve into the backhand of Brooksby into win backhand, then a backhand cross court, dragging Novak out of the court. Then another backhand cross court, this time a bit shorter and more central than a slice. It's a slice rally cross court. Then another slice in the backhand. Oh, from Brooksby goes into the net. Brooksby is not taking his opportunities here, and Djokovic is roaring into the crowd. He's like, roar, roar, roar. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Guys, we've got over 30 people in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to like the video if you don't mind. I do appreciate that you're ladies for doing so. If you have done so already, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe as well. It does help us out. Again, it's free. And if you have done so already, which I know a lot of you have, then thank you again as well. On our road to 2K, 10K, wherever we can go. It's our 1 year anniversary. And that's why I'm treating you guys to a 2 a.m. stream, to be fair, which I'll probably end up falling asleep in a second. Larry Nicholson says, sounds good. See you soon. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Good slice from Djokovic. Good depth on the backhand. Good forehand on the line. Oh, goes cross court into win from Novak. He's hitting the ball a lot cleaner than he was the first set, that's for sure. Backhand cross court from Brooksby. Then goes into out. Really good. Oh, this is good play. This is he goes into out and Djokovic reads it, but he doesn't manage to get it over. Grub Hubman 9000 says hello. Hello, how you doing? You all good? You all good? Let's have a look. Yeah, beautiful forehand. Oh, Leo says the game narration is great. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I do try my best. Although I'm starting to get very tired because it's 2:13 here. I was expecting, I have to be honest with you, I thought Djokovic would wrap this up in straight sets. So I was not expecting this to be very long. Oh, good smash. Is it? No, it's not. It's not a good smash from Djokovic. And then it's a volley, though, which was good enough as Brooksby goes into the net. So shorter ball and really, really good. Leo Swanita says you should increase the size of your cam because nowadays viewers love reactions. Do you think? But do you not think that people would, rather than seeing my ugly mug, they prefer to see the score, Leo? What do you think? Because look, this is too big, isn't it? No. And the score is too short, not too small. Yeah. Djokovic seals the game with a fantastic serve down the tee from the ad side. It's an ace, and he goes 2-love up, and he consolidates the break very, very well. Leo says details from the game and each player's strategies. Thank you. Yeah, I do try. I mean, I've played tennis for quite a long time, and I think fun fact, I actually I got picked up from Wimbledon Junior Tennis when I was very young. So I played a little bit there for a few years, and that's how I got into tennis. Leo says, I think we can easily see the score, or you can zoom up the score just every now and then. It's a nice layout anyway. Thank you. Yeah, I think some people just tune in to see the score. Really, I mean that's why they're quiet and stuff. And I don't know whether they are actually listening to me or they're just watching the score and I don't know, getting involved in the chat and stuff. But yeah, 15 love here to Brooksby. The American, he's got a lot of work to do here. I think he loses this set, and I think he then just loses in 4. I don't think it's going to 5. I think personally, he probably needs to win the second set, but he definitely needs to win the third set. Yeah, says, what kind of racket would you suggest for someone who loves drop shots? I'm just starting to learn to play tennis. To be honest with you, like if you're just learning, I think any racket will do. Honestly, I think as you start playing like more and more, and like which you will do, and you obviously improve a lot, and you'll start playing better standard. Then I think obviously the weight of the racket and the feel of it makes a difference. It does, of course, but I think as you're starting off, I think any racket will be fine. I think you don't want to get something too expensive just because. Just because at the moment, obviously, like when I first started off, I didn't really have an expensive racket at all. And to be honest with you, the cheaper ones are pretty much like the gap in quality is not a lot compared to the price. So definitely work in that. I would say just get a nice, a decent, kind of cheap one, and then use that. Get used to it. I would say, look, if you're trying to play a lot of drop shots, then maybe a slightly lighter racket. But I'd say you want one that's balanced, right? And go into the shop, go and have a swing with it, and see how it feels for you, because everyone's got different preferences with rackets and racket size in terms of the head size. So really, you probably don't want to get anything that's over 100 meters squared. Head size. What a forehand from Novak into win. He's hit that huge from behind the baseline. He's shaking his head. I don't know whether he's shaking his head because he's not happy with the crowd, or he's shaking his head because he's thinking, I have to do this to win the point, or what's he doing? I don't know. Leo Smiley says, nice, thanks for the tips, no worries. Fatima George Bonelli, what a name. Fatima George Bonelli, nice. Djokovic is going to win, or is he winning right now? He's winning right now. It's 1 set all, but he's 2 love up and a break up in this third set. And Brooksby says, yeah, well, I'm 40-30 up, but basically I need to hold it. If he doesn't hold here, Brooksby, then it's curtains, I think. I think it's curtains on the set anyway, that's for sure. Probably curtains on the match as well, honestly, because the momentum will be too much from there. I personally think anyway, in the second set, I think fine, but Djokovic is starting to play a bit better now. Good backhand down the line and a good volley. Oh, it's a good volley, is it? No, it's not. He's missed it. He's missed it. Leo says Novak is having some advantage. Fatima says thank you. You're welcome. Anytime. Guys, well, do check us out on Twitter as well. We're QualityShot1. We're also on Facebook at QualityShot, Instagram, QualityShot.f. Be out on Twitter, QualityShot1 as well. And if you want, follow us and whatever it is on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, retweet all our posts and stuff, all that good stuff. Into out forehand from Brooksby, and then backhand to backhand exchange. Good backhand on the line from Brooksby. Really, really good. But then Djokovic is just dictating the points now. He's figured it out, the Rubik's Cube. No, he hasn't. He goes into the net. So advantage Brooksby and another breakpoint opportunity. I was wrong. Right, advantage of Brooksby again. Surely he's got to take it. Gosh. Honestly, why am I saying breakpoint? It's advantage. And it's on his own serve. Flipping out. That's how sleep deprived I am right now. Oh, Brooksby goes down the line, down the tee even. Good serve, but just misses. So a second serve here. Oh, into forehand. Oh dear. Into forehand of Djokovic, who crunches it into up forehand. And Brooksby goes wide. So back to deuce. And if I'm Brooksby, I'm like, relax. No, I'm joking. juice here, and Brooksby is it's 3-2. 3-2 from 2-love. And if he wants to be 3-2, he's going to have to win 3 games in a row. Really good forehand, and a slice long, and then a backhand from oh my god. Wow. Djokovic has hit some absolute worldies today, and that is one of them. What a forehand on the stretch, about 3 or 4 meters behind, and she just absolutely crunches a forehand cross court. What the heck? And that's exactly what Novak's done here. He's just absolutely crunched that. What a forehand. Genuinely incredible forehand. Right, advantage. Djokovic break one opportunity again. Second serve. Okay. Back into the corner. Oh dear. End of game 4 or 3-love, potentially 4-love. If he holds serve, Djokovic consolidates it, could be 4-love. Guys, we've got over 40 people in the chat. Thank you very much for joining. Your legends for doing so. Thank you. Please do remember to smash the like button if you don't mind, and subscribe to the channel as well if you want more content like this. Thank you. I appreciate everyone as well for being a part of the special day. Right, Djokovic, 3-love. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I've got 3 different conversations going on in my head. It's 3-love up, and he has 4-love. Oh, Milenko Nikolic says US Open for Djokovic. Yeah, definitely the big favourite, isn't he? He is. I think, he's the considerable favourite, to be fair. And rightly so, to be fair, given his current form. Guys, I'm probably going to do one more game, and I might call it a day because it's 2:30 a.m. here. And as much as I want to watch this, I also need to sleep. And it's not the final yet until a few days' time. I still have work in the morning because as much as I'd love to do this full time, I don't earn enough money from it yet. So I have to wake up at 9 o'clock, and it's 2:30 now. So in order for me to get 6 hours sleep, I'll probably need to finish after this game. So let's see how it goes. I mean, Djokovic has surely got this set in the bag, right? Like, come on. Then I reckon if he takes this set, which looks like he will, I reckon then he takes the 4th one as well. Pretty easily as well, I think, to be fair. I think it's a pretty easy one. Fatima George Benelli says, how much longer for the game before it ends? That's the issue. I don't know, but I think so. If it ends in the next set and a half, which it could do if Novak or Brooksby, to be fair, win, then we're talking probably another 45 minutes. But realistically, we're probably talking between an hour and a half, probably at least. If there's another set, then it could be 2 hours. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at the moment. Jun Guevara says go Djokovic. Nice. Guys, got over 40 people in the chat. Please remember to smash the like button if you haven't already. If you have done so, thank you. And do subscribe as well. You're legends for doing so. Thank you. Good serve to the backhand from Djokovic, then backhand to backhand exchange. Good. Oh, Djokovic goes long. Fatima says, wow, because it's tied. I'm reaching this and trying to land. Okay, so basically in Grand Slams, they play a best of 5. So first to 3 sets, basically, like a normal best of 5. First to 3 sets wins. So at the moment, currently, Brooksby won 6 games. Djokovic has won, so it's first to 6 in each set. Unless you get to a tie break, which is 6-all. So then whoever wins that one 7-6. You can also have 7-5 because you have to win by 2 clear games. So you either go to a tiebreak or you go to 7-5. But you can't have like 6-5, for example. So you can see 6-1 in the first set to Brooksby, which means he goes a set up, and then Djokovic won the second one 6-3. So it's tied at 1 apiece. And at the moment, I don't know who's going to win. Obviously here, but for example, say we're talking about another sport like say cricket, and then they win, then okay, like it's 2-1. So you can update banners and stuff, and yeah, like the actual sport of swimming is pretty. What am I talking about? The whole sport of tennis, it can be quite difficult, but it's also easy at the same time. Oh, 30-15. Leo says, let's go. Djokovic, make the Canada Slam happen. Nice. Nice. Leo, where are you from and how old are you? Good backhand wide. Oh, he's 10 years over that. He's loving it. Loves a backhand, doesn't he? He loves a backhand, but really good down the line forehand and a beautiful backhand cross court. Found the angle. That's kind of what you need to be doing. It's kind of what you need to be doing, to be fair. Finding those angles. Do not just hit with him from the back of the court. That's what they'll be telling him. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But then he'll be telling them, what do you mean don't do it? I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine. Oh, big. That is big. Oh. Leo says, nice, Fatima. I always liked tennis, but from the outside, it was the quarantine which made me start studying tennis. Getting to know the legends, nice. Both male and female, cool. Leo says, I'm from Peru, living in Colombia right now. That's amazing. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. We've got people from all over the place. It's incredible. I do love it. It's amazing to see, seriously. It really is. I genuinely so happy. Djokovic goes 4-0 up, by the way. I'll go on then. I'll do the set. I'll do the set. Go on then. For love, I mean, can Brooksby come back into this? I don't know. I don't think he can he? I don't think so. Guys, thank you as well for liking the video. I can see quite a few of you have. Thank you. If you haven't done so, please do so. It does help us. And please do subscribe as well. I can see some of you haven't. Like, if you have done so, then thank you again. If not, and you like the content and want more of this, then yeah, get involved. Regular tennis content, kind of every for Grand Slams every day, and live streams, and if not, kind of weekly content at least. So yeah, do get involved for sure. Right, 30 love here. Brooksby serving well, and Djokovic just going wide with the forehands. So let's have a look. This time Brooksby goes down the tee, then a backhand cross court slice from Djokovic into the backhand of Brooksby. Brooksby goes short with the backhand, and Djokovic goes into the net. So 40 love, and a very, very good start for Brooksby. Leo says, what does a bagel mean? I've heard it. I don't know if it's spelled like that. Yeah, it is. So a bagel is when you lose a set 6 love. So the zeros, so the bagel symbolizes the 0 basically. And a breadstick is a 1. So if you lose 6-1, that's what it means. Oh. For one, I mean, let's be honest, it's pretty much done and dusted, isn't it? It's pretty much done and dusted, you would assume. You would assume. But you never know. First ever percentage one. Yeah. Jenson BROOKSBY, just interesting fellow. Do like him though. I do. I think it's great. Right, let's have a look at the polls. If 71% of you have said Djokovic, you had 110 votes, and Brooksby 29%. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, so 4-1 here, and Novak is just drying himself off. Like, yeah, you know, this routine, just gonna potentially breadstick someone or just destroy him before he gets too good, and it's kind of what's happening at the moment. 4-1, and Jenson BROOKSBY. Yeah, I mean he's done. He's done. For me, I think this set is done, and then if this set is done, then to me it means that Jenson BROOKSBY is kaput. He is, yeah, he's done. Oh, good serve down the tee from Djokovic, and it's a slice. Oh, it's a slice drop shot and goes straight into the net. What a surprise. Love 15. Surely we're not going to see like another, And yeah, this looks like I missed a good match. Start of the Djokovic match with Brooksby, WWE on at the same time, seeing half our tag team. Tomorrow match seems up. What's happening in WWE? Okay, fair enough. Oh, good back. Oh, both just trading from the baseline, and then Brooksby tries to go basically hug the line. I don't know why, and she goes wide. Right, so wow. Crazy. 30-15. And Djokovic. Oh dear. 40-15 Djokovic, and this is pretty much done dusted this set. Just chuck it away the set and just focus on set 5. That's what I would do. Don't waste any energy, just go for your shots. And then when you're fighting, you won't have that freedom. 40-30 for Djokovic. Making this look like a cakewalk, to be fair. He's making this second or this third set look like a cakewalk. Oh, it's too easy. 5-1, Djokovic is cruising. Adil, yeah, I will be doing a reaction video to that for sure. When to be seen, TBC even. But yeah, to be seen as well. Or into out, really good. And then the in-to-win forehand. He loves the in-to-win forehand. To be fair, most players do, don't they? They love the in-to-win. Oh, they're like screaming Brooksby's name. Brooksby. Oh, 5-1, 15 love. To Novak Djokovic. Brooksby the American. Looking to get on the board finally. Oh no, sorry. Hoping to actually play. Oh, Djokovic says no go. I thought you were going to sleep, Djokovic, but fair enough. Thanks for joining again. There you go, Brooksby. Oh, good backhand down the middle. Oh, forehand tries to go across court and misses it. Does Brooksby, so 15-30 and potentially two points away from Zverev making the quarterfinals here. Sorry, he's already made it. Sorry for Brooksby making the quarterfinals here. Oh, good serve down C. Then goes cross court on the back. Oh. So look. Oh yeah. So look. Oh, he hits it two-handed really. The last second he takes his hand off the handle. Yeah, oh, big serve out wide. Misses a serve. Misses a serve return even, sorry. Oh. 40-30. Can he close it out? Oh, good backhand the line, then forehand cross court. Forehand the line. Five-two. Fatima says, how much longer for the game? I'd say another hour at least. Fatima says, still don't know. Yeah, I mean, if it goes the way I'm thinking, which is Djokovic is now serving for the match, or sorry, for the set, and then, next year goes the same, then sorry, the next set's the same, then it'll be over an hour, to be fair. What's going on? It is 2:39. Okay, that's it. I'm calling it a day. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Sorry that I couldn't get to the end, but I'm absolutely knackered and it's 2:40 a.m. and I'm just like, I need to sleep. Like dozing off. I'm pretty sure you've noticed that you haven't even been speaking as much, but thank you everyone for tuning in. I do appreciate it genuinely from the bottom of my heart. You're all legends for tuning in. It's our 1 year anniversary as well, so amazing. Please do remember to like the video if you don't mind. It does help us out a huge amount. And again, like subscribe if you like the content and want more like this as well. We also do cover cricket and boxing as well. So other sports as well, but we'll be doing a lot of the US Open. So I'll be doing my US Open roundups for each day, and I'll also be doing the US Open quarterfinal preview video as well. Leo says thanks for the narration. Take care. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Thank you very much. Oh, actually, do people want me to leave the score up, by the way, and go? If people want me to leave the score up, I can leave the score up, by the way. If people don't have access and like they want to get involved, stay in the chat, then I can do that. Let me know. I'm happy to. Let me know. Oh, second serve. Oh, what a backhand from Djokovic up the line. Unbelievable backhand. Such a good backhand from the Serb. Up the line. Unbelievable. Seriously, that is absolutely ridiculous. What a backhand. 15 all. So out wide, the forehand. Djokovic comes forward or goes into the net. Does Brooksby's return. So 30-15, 2 points away from this third set and a 2-1 lead. Or 40-15. Here we go, set point. Set point. Oh, really impressive. Wow. 2-1 up. Here we go. Right, I'll quickly do the stats. Set 3. 2-1 aces. First serve percentage 70%, 64%. First serve points won 74% compared to 61%. And yeah, winners 13-10 and 5-7 for Brooksby. Guys, it is 2:43 a.m. here. I've got work at 9 a.m. So I'm gonna go get some sleep. What I'll do though is I'll leave the score up for anyone that does want to. Like, if it is helpful for you guys, I can leave it up. So that it's still running. And if you guys still want to get involved in the chat as well, then get involved as well. Like, feel free to. And like I'm happy to do that. So let me know if that's like what you guys want, and I can do that as well. Let me know. It just won't be any commentary. It'll just be the score on. So let me know if that's it. If you guys want that, then that's fine. Yes, no, maybe. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it. I'll leave the score up for a bit, so if people want to check out the score, they can. Obviously, I won't be like narrating or commentating, but yeah, do like feel free to if you if it's like a good place to have the score still. I'll leave it up. So yeah, thank you. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do this because I think this is going to be the final set. So a triple break point, and Brooksby serves an absolutely horrific double fault to concede the first game. And I tell you what, he looks like he might be injured as well. This is done, and after it looked like he might be able to cause Novak some issues, it is now, I think, done and dusted perfectly. Perfectly. But if you're a Brooksby fan and a fan of the American, it's not looking great. I think he has a niggle, like I think Novak did as well. But I think his niggle, unfortunately, is looks pretty shocking right now, and it's affecting him mentally. So whether he can, I mean, his whole game has been based on how well he's going to be moving. So I don't know really how much he's going to be able to get out of it now, but we shall see. Yeah, we're about to find out, I guess. And he doesn't look very happy, to be fair. And I don't blame him because, yeah, I don't blame him at all, really. Don't blame him at all. Oh, what a forehand. Flipping heck from Brooksby. Oh, nowhere. It's just it's a middle of the court ball, and he just puts it away like so easily. What? Well, that came out of nowhere. Crazy. Absolutely crazy from Brooksby. Unbelievable, to be honest with you. So impressive from the American. Here you go, Djokovic trying to go out wide, but goes straight into the net. Second serve here. Love 15 as well, by the way. Brooksby with a little bit of an inroad here. We'll need it because he's just been broken, obviously. Oh, big second serve from Novak. Oh, and Brooksby goes into the net. He doesn't seem to have the legs that he did in that, well, in the last few sets, to be honest with you. It looks like he's struggling a little bit, so I'm not quite sure how Brooksby's going to be moving, to be honest with you. That's the problem. Novak goes down the middle, and it's a decent return backhand cross court, then backhand to backhand exchange here. Here we go. Yeah, we're still going. Oh my god, backhand's crazy. Oh my god, you know what's even crazier is when Novak's backhand on the line is firing, because when it's firing, it is unreal, and that backhand on the line was incredible, unbelievable stuff from stuff from Djokovic. Really impressive backhand. Flipping heck. That backhand on the line is like one of the best shots ever. I'm not even joking, seriously. It's a ridiculous shot. Oh, short return from Brooksby, and then he just slaps at the forehand from Djokovic. Yeah, I mean, like when you're missing by that much and you're being that wild with like your ground strokes, it just makes me think that he doesn't want the points to go on as long as they were before. And then again, right, that also makes me think, well, okay, he's got issues right now. He's struggling, and I think he's struggling a lot. I think he is. I think he's struggling physically. And that's a shame, to be honest with you, because it was a pretty good match whilst it lasted. Djokovic is now just, I mean, he's moving so well and he's in control. This is a fantastic rally, though, slicing deep. Djokovic, then a forehand cross court. Brooksby goes up the line with a forehand. What a forehand. Djokovic somehow gets it, though. Oh, and then he reads the slice down the tee, and then the smash, though, from Brooksby gets put away 40-30, and he's like, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. But I think he might be done, to be fair. I think he might be done. He doesn't. Yeah, I think mentally and physically, I think he is getting pushed to his limits here, Brooksby, and that second set was, yeah, like a second set you need to win it. Paula Contra Gonzalez says Brooks Brooksby is soft. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Don't you think, Paula? Paula, no? What do you think? I think he's a competitor. I think he's obviously still playing and stuff, but I just think the second set was really important. He had a chance there. Broke back and unfortunately got broken back straight away after breaking, and that didn't help. What a in to win forehand from Djokovic. Flipping heck. 2-love consolidates the break, and I don't think this is going to be going on for much longer. I think this is going to be it. I think this set is going to be it. And Djokovic is looking way too strong right now for Brooksby. And Brooksby, I mean, look, you have to think as well, Paula, there's a big gap right in the rankings. He's rated 99 in the world. Djokovic is number 1 in the world. There's 98 places between them. So, you know, what really are we expecting? If you're expecting a huge shock, then yeah, it might have happened, but it's not. Yeah, it's not the best thing, right? To kind of expect. I think people were expecting maybe the crowd to be behind him, and they were, and it worked for the first set. He played unbelievable. Second set, he had some chances, wasn't clinical enough. And the third set onwards, Djokovic has just played a lot better. Still not playing his top level, but playing well enough. Yeah. Nets return there, Djokovic. So 15-love, and Brooksby will be hoping for a little bit of an easier service game, really, and just to get on the board here, because he's 2-love down and he's under he's under a lot of pressure. He's 2-1 down in sets as well, and he's looking pretty shaky, to be honest with you. He's looking shaky in the sense that it looks like a struggle right now for him to kind of stay with Djokovic, whereas in the first 2.5 sets, he was actually winning some of the longer points and rallies, which was extremely impressive, I thought. Oh, big serve down the tee though from Brooksby. 40-love. He needs more of that, and that's something he needs to work on. I think is a serve. Like, I feel like he's not quite getting enough out of it, considering his height, his dimensions, how well he's able to strike the ball and the ground strokes on the backhand, for example. I feel like the serve needs more as a slice serve down the tee, and it's a good serve. And in the end, Brooksby holds to love, so that's a good game for him, and he'll be hoping for more like that. But we shall see. We shall see. Djokovic back in the house. Yeah, Djokovic. I was going to leave, and then I was like, this is probably going to be the last set, so I'm just going to do it. That's fine. I'll just be sleep deprived forever. But yeah, it's all good. The things I do for you subs, eh? Oh, I love it. I love what I do. So yeah, thanks for all the support, people. I do genuinely appreciate it. If you haven't liked the video as well, please do, if you don't mind. If you like the video, really does help us out a great deal. It helps with the algorithm, and if you haven't subscribed as well, please do subscribe. If you want to see more content like this, that is, then yeah, like, please give us a sub as well. Liking and subscribing is free. It's the big thumbs up button, the big red button which says subscribe, both free, and yeah, it helps us out a huge deal. It's our 1-year anniversary today, so we're looking to kind of have an even better year for the second year. So you guys are the key to that, really, and thank you so much for your support. It's been fantastic to want to do the first year. I've really enjoyed it, and looking forward to doing even better and putting out better content for the next year. So that's where we're at, to be fair. Also, as well, for anyone that doesn't know and who is new listening to the channel or hasn't kind of been on before, I have been doing day-by-day US Open roundups. It's like kind of between 10 and 15-minute videos, rounding up the day's matches and then previewing the matches for the next day. I will be doing a quarterfinal preview in a video. So I'm pretty sure that will be the next video, because all the quarterfinals should be confirmed. So I'll be doing quarterfinals preview video, which will be good. So do keep an eye out for that, and I'll probably do release that tomorrow. So yeah, do keep an eye out for that. Djokovic, cross court backhand is beautiful there, as Brooksby goes a bit shorter on that side, and Djokovic just taking advantage of it. Beautiful play from the Serb, and it's hard, right? I think when Djokovic starts turning it on, and then you're feeling a bit injured as well, and a bit more tired. It's like, what the hell? Like, what am I supposed to do? So I do feel for Brooksby. I think in the sense that everything's kind of happening at the wrong time. But in saying that, I think we knew this might happen. One of the other subscribers in the chat said that, you know, Brooksby need to win that second set, because he wins that and, you know, he's got a chance, because he was playing some good tennis there. But as soon as if he loses it, then it's pretty impossible, because I kind of agreed. I didn't think he'd go and win the third set, and then he's tried to go really big on the back end on the line there, Brooksby. He's gone straight into the net. So 40 love, and a lot to do for the American here. A lot to do, and I can't see him coming back into this, to be honest with you. I think it's a dead cause, as they'd say. What do you guys think? Do you think, and have you guys been impressed by Brooksby so far this tournament? I mean, if he doesn't make it through to the quarterfinals, I mean, especially for American listeners or people that aren't American listeners, what have you thought of his performance? I think not just in this game, but throughout the tournament, because I think he's actually overachieved. He's obviously not ranked or seeded, even in this tournament. So I think it's an unbelievable feat, personally. And then to take the breadstick, the world number one in the first round, in the first set, I thought was mighty impressive. And he has definitely the ingredients to be a fantastic player. So, see. Or Brooksby trying to go big on the serve, and he looks tired. He looks really tired. Oh. Oh, some people looking pretty drunk in the crowd. What's going on? Oh, good serve, good forehand though from Djokovic, good return, and then the forehand was good from Djokovic, and the backhand cross court goes wide. So 30-15 to Brooksby here, and the fans are trying to cheer him to keep going, and I think obviously he will try to, but the momentum is all with Djokovic now, and he looks so dialed in now. He's got through that kind of rough patch that he had, and that's it now. Like I don't see where Brooksby's going to find that extra bit, but you never know. 40-15 here. Djokovic makes an error into the net, but he's still a breakdown. So I mean, no, he could lose a 6-4, and I mean, he could hold serve from now on. But if he doesn't break back, there's no point even entertaining the fact of him winning the set. To be honest with you, he would need to play a pretty impressive damn level as well. So yeah. Oh, there you go. hold serve. The crowd going crazy. The crowd are actually going crazy, to be honest with you. I mean, do I blame them? No, I don't blame them. It's the home favourite, man. I say the home favourite, but quite a few like, are there quite a few? No, I think he's the last one, right? Because TFO's out. Obviously, Isner went out earlier. Palka lost to Lloyd Harris today, which was a big, big shock, I thought. I thought that was a huge shock. Yeah, I thought Lloyd Harris beating Apelka was a big shock. I didn't think he'd do it, to be fair. And I think that is actually a really, really impressive win, personally. So, yeah, I mean, look, it shows that upsets can happen. Of course, we've seen Ash Barty lose as well. So, someone who she wasn't really expected to lose to on Rogers. So, Osaka lose to 18-year-old Fernandez. No one thought that would happen as well. I think Djokovic is, that happens, and I just think, oh, is that really going to happen? I don't know. I think it's asking. It's a big ask. It's a big ask, but Brooksby is definitely one for the future for sure. Definitely. 3-2 here, and Novak Djokovic still a break up and just looking to continue to consolidate the break, to be fair. We've got quite a few people in the chat as well. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I do appreciate it. It's amazing to have people in the chat and also to have your support. Please do, give the video a like if you are enjoying the stream and the commentary and everything else, and the audio, whatever you want to call it. And if you do want more content like this, live streams, day-by-day roundups, and also reviews and previews for the quarterfinals, for example, we're going to be doing a preview and collabs with other tennis channels. And do give the channel a sub. And for more content like this, thank you. Oh, an easy. That was weird. Brooksby goes backhand. Djokovic coming into the net, trying to sneak in, and ends up putting himself in a pretty awkward position, having to kind of half volley a backhand straight into the net. So love 15 in the crowd. Really, really trying to rile up Brooksby, trying to get him G'd up for this. This is like a mini inroad into the Djokovic serve, but they want him to win. Or it's a good, decent return, but Djokovic comes forward and it's too good. It's just too good. 15-all, really good from Djokovic. Just completely blanked out the crowd. To be fair, some of the crowd are cheering for him. You can hear it, but I don't know whether it's changed a little bit, the dynamic in terms of some of the crowd are now with Djokovic as well, whether it was before, but it's interesting, isn't it? Flipping heck. Huge serve down the tee. And you know what? It's 123 miles an hour, so you're thinking, okay, that is big. Like it's definitely got enough power on it, but it's not huge. But it's not that. It's just the way that he hits it, and he hits it so close to the lines. It's just, it's impossible to get that. You literally have to just guess. Like if you can guess from the toss or from whatever, maybe, but it's just so hard. Like you'd have to just show your cards and just move early and kind of just hope for the best. There's no way to return, is it? It's just such good serving from someone who has improved their serve dramatically over the genuinely so dramatically over the past few years. It's just so impressive, genuinely. Oh, Brooksby just making an error on the forehand side, so that's 4-2. So after that little bit of hope at love 15, he's just not managed to do much, to be fair, Brooksby. Not managed to do much at all. It's a big shame for him, but he'll try and hold serve here and just at least stay in touch. And then if he's staying in touch, then you never know, right? Like he could potentially get a chance. Djokovic maybe plays an uncharacteristic game on the service game. You never know. Slice serve from Brooksby, 91 miles an hour. So he's going to hit a 91 mile per hour slice serve. That's got to be spot on, like in the corner. That wasn't, so doesn't get away with that one. Needs to be, yeah, like as I said, he needs to be pretty spot on with that. Who's going to do that? So or into in from Brooksby. That's a huge forehand. Flipping heck, that was huge. 15 all, and still in this. I mean, as I said, like it's very improbable that he's going to get anywhere near winning this set. If I'm being honest with you, just from the level that we've seen so far in the last set and a half, but who knows? He needs a big period of a couple of games, and he's back in this. But you also, I think, need Djokovic to play a bit uncharacteristically. Second serve here, though, for Djokovic. Backhand into the backhand of Brooksby, then a slice forehand from Djokovic. You barely ever see that clipping the baseline, though. Huge backhand cross court, and then Novak comes in and hits a smash at the net. Flipping heck. Easy. Sometimes these guys, the GOATs, make it look so damn easy. They just make it look like it's child's play. They're just manipulating and maneuvering people around, which is why I was so surprised earlier that Brooksby was able to maneuver Djokovic around. Like, that never happens. Like, who maneuvers Djokovic around? Maybe Nadal on clay, potentially. But, I mean, he hasn't been able to this year, apart from in Rome. You know, at Roland Garros, he did it for a set, and then that's it. But yeah, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. Tianqi Luau says hi. Hi Tianqi, how you doing? I hope I've said your name right. Let me know if I haven't said it right and how to pronounce it. Good forehand from Djokovic down the line. Huge into out forehand. Has he made that? Oh, he has. You know, that is big. That is big. Djokovic is he's feeling it now. He's feeling it, and in a good way. He's feeling it. So Brooksby is like, what the hell do I do? You said it right. Good. How you doing? Thank you for joining. I think you're new here, so welcome. Oh, huge serve from Brooksby, though, out wide to the backhand side. Doesn't get returned, so juice, so saves the break point. And, well, to be honest with you, this is a must-win game. He goes 2 breaks down, and the set is dead and buried, really. So this is a huge game for the young American. Oh, it's a big serve down the tee from him. With a good return, so deep from Djokovic. Loopy forehand from Brooksby gives him time, though, and it's a huge backhand the line. Djokovic somehow gets it back. Backhand cross-court approach. Slice volley from Brooksby, then a smash. Oh, his smashes have not been good. He smashes so weirdly. Like, why does he smash so weird? He's so tall, but he smashes like down here. I'm like, why are you smashing like that? I always find it really weird that people, like professional players, cannot, like, that's something that I think is quite simple. Let's have a look at the replay, actually. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. Let's have a look. So the slice is the point up until then is really good. Oh, they cut it as soon as, because we missed the point. That's why. Oh, okay. Second serve here, advantage. It's another breakpoint opportunity for Djokovic. Out wide to the backhand side, then goes backhand on the line, does Brooksby. Here we go. Forehand cross court. Then goes, oh, he tries to go drop shot. And that is because, and that's what happens when you have pressure. That's what happens when you're being pounded. And yeah, 5-2. And some of the crowd are definitely with Djokovic for sure. But you can see there's a guy there like, yeah. As Djokovic goes off. But yeah, he's going to be winning this pretty easy. Tianqi says Botic van der Schlupp is doing good. He's doing really well. So he's obviously he's doing a bit of a Karatsev run, isn't he? Karatsev making, what was it, the semi-finals in the end of the Australian Open, losing to Novak. Van der Zandschot making the quarterfinals here, the first qualifier, apart from Karatsev to do it. So really impressive. I mean, beat Diego Schwartzman, which I thought was an impressive win, and yeah, I mean, I thought it was really good, really, really good. It was good to see as well, to be honest with you. Like, we've seen quite a few qualifiers getting to deep stages. I mean, Otter did well. He got to the last 16 as well. Obviously didn't win in the end, but Berrettini had trouble with him, and then he actually had a wrist injury, which is why I think I don't think he would have won anyway. I think he still probably would have lost, but it could have potentially gone to 5, and maybe being a bit closer those sets that he lost. But it was 1 set all, and then he got the injury. I think he started feeling it. So yeah, a shame, but a very, very good run for him as well. Yeah, I mean, Alcaraz as well. I mean, unseeded. What a player, right? 18 years of age. What a run he's had. But yeah, anyway, Djokovic serving for the match here at 5-2. And I tell you what, this is just going to be absolute carnage. He wins this, he's probably going to roar. I can't see him getting broken here, to be honest with you. I can't see. I think he's going to do it now. Tanky says it's lunchtime here, so bye. No worries. Enjoy your lunch, mate. It's 3:14 a.m. here, so I'm not having lunch. I'm sitting here like the silly man I am, streaming. Oh, that's because I love tennis. That's why. I do. 15 love the Djokovic. Second serve here, though, for Brooks to have a look at. Body serve, decent backhand, cross court. Oh, but the in-to-win forehand from Djokovic is too good. The issue is, right, with Brooksby, and this is what makes someone like Novak so good, is after a while, he'll know your patterns of play. And if it's too predictable, he'll just pick up on it and he'll anticipate it so well. And that's exactly what he just did in that last point. Second serve into the body, he knew that Brooksby is going to go cross court because he's done it pretty much predominantly in all the returning. Too predictable. So he goes, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shorten the point. I'm going to into-win, and I'm going to absolutely crunch this forehand. Here we go. 40 love. Triple match point. Big serve. It's a decent forehand. Into out forehand from Djokovic. Then it's a volley. Puts it away. The drop volley. Oh, he's done it. Oh, he's done it. Thank you. I subscribe to the channel. Good content. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Oh. Wins in 4 sets, and there's a long chat there between Novak and Brooksby. Oh. Crazy. Absolutely crazy in the end, to be honest with you. A really impressive performance, I think, from Novak. I think the last 2 sets, probably the best I've seen him play at the US Open so far. And I don't think his level has actually been that high. But he served one. I think genuinely some of the shot making was definitely there. So that's good to see. And look, I mean, they always say you don't want to peak too early in the Grand Slam, and I don't think he has. So I'm sure he's leaving the best till the later rounds, and that's what we will see in the quarterfinals onwards now. And he'll probably have to with Berrettini and potentially Medvedev. And potentially Zverev and then potentially Medvedev. So, yeah, interesting. I think Berrettini, though, for him should be relatively straightforward. I don't think Berrettini is a massive threat to him on hard courts compared to, I think, he obviously played him on grass. I think he's more of a threat on grass than hard courts to Novak. So that should be an easier matchup personally. But yeah, Mattel San says, my bro told me earlier in the match that Jokester is being schooled, and I told him that Jokester is not on top because he's lucky. He's good. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, in the in the first set, he wasn't being I think schooled is a bit like I don't want to say schooled because he's like a great, but he was being outplayed just because, and Brooksby was just playing unbelievable. I mean, he only had one unforced error in the first set, so it was just a blinder of a first set, and Novak just came out of the blocks really slow, got broken straight away, and then the set just got away from him, and that happens, to be honest with you. That happens to the best of us, so that can happen. And then, to be honest with you, the second set, like, it was very nip and tuck. Like, if you look at the stats, they were very even, and experience went out there, and Djokovic played and managed the big points better. And I think if Brooksby wins that second set, which he had the chances to, in terms of like taking the bigger points, how maybe he could have, then we're looking at this and we're talking about this match in a different light. But that's why these guys are so great. They managed the points in the right way, and they've got the experience on their side as well. And of course, the ability is there, no doubt. So yeah, well managed, I think, by Novak, considering the crowd as well were quite obviously, against him as well. From what I could tell anyway, I could be wrong, but that's how I kind of read it. And I'm sure, as he wins more games and kind of shows respect to people after matches as well, even though he has been playing here a long time, and they should still probably expect him, should probably still already respect him. I'm sure they will continue to do so, and hopefully gain more respect for him as the tournament goes on. But yeah, Novak is... look, I mean, I've said this before, right? Whether you want to like him as a person or not is up to you, but I think you have to respect him as a player. Like, how can you not? It doesn't matter whether you're a fan of Novak or Roger or Rafa, or if you're a fan of Novak, for example, you should respect the other two as well. Like, it doesn't matter. Yes, they're in a competition, but they've each done something great for the sport. So that's what it's all about. Well, let's go through the stats then, and then let's wrap this up. So stats-wise, you can see we've got, two aces for Djokovic, one. No, sorry, that's set 3. Let's go on the match stats. That's what we want. That's what we want, isn't it? 9 aces for Novak compared to 4 for Brooksby, 1 double fault each. First serve percentage, 63% for for Novak, 74% for Brooksby. So actually Brooksby was quite a few first serves in, but let's be honest, the first serve for Brooksby is not as effective as Novak's. And then if you look at the first serve points won, you can see a difference there. And the second serve points won. Djokovic just being a lot better behind the serve, the 1+ shots, and just overall points in general behind the serve, quite a bit better percentage-wise, 73% compared to 62% first serve points won, 54% for second serve points won compared to 39% for Brooksby. And then if we look at winners unforced errors, so not a huge amount in it, 44 winners compared to 41 unforced errors. So as I said, not an incredible match from Novak, but pretty solid. I mean, more winners than unforced errors, so that's not bad going. And Brooksby almost even, but 27 winners and 28 unforced errors, so just one more unforced error. And net points won, 70% for Novak. 40 times he came to the net, which shows he's trying to make some points shorter, and he's trying to be more, I think, effective in the points and not just long them out and be more proactive in them, which happens as you grow in age, right? And that's exactly what he's done, and he's adapted his game beautifully. I mean, he's the points on the serve where he's hitting corners and hitting spots helps him out so much, and then his game at the net has improved so much as well. So I think overall we've seen the evolution, and we are continuing to see it, of Novak, and it's quite impressive, to be honest with you, the way that he's added these layers to his game, as has people like Rafa and Roger. But I think with Roger, he was quite lucky in that the style that he had would help him long term. Big serve, or very effective serve, and big enough serve, and hit spots. He used to win a lot of 3 points anyway on the serve, and then aggressive game. But Novak and Rafa didn't have that. They were more grinder counter punchers, and they've adapted their games. And that's why it's interesting, like with someone like Andy Murray, who has been injured for a long time, is realistically he would need to adapt his game as well. But those two have adapted their games over years. He need to do it in a short period of time to be super competitive. Can he do it? I don't know. But I think that kind of is what also puts these guys, above the rest, and not just it makes them. That's why they are on a pedestal, right? And that's why they are so great, because they continually evolve and adapt their games, and they don't stand still, and they're not happy. They're constantly striving for perfection and perfection, not perfection, well, prefix, for perfection even. So yeah, I just think it's very, very impressive, and I can't wait to see him in the quarterfinal. I think Berrettini does pose issues, but as I said earlier, I think he played him in the final, and I think Berrettini on grass is a lot harder to face than Berrettini on hard courts, considering I think in general Berrettini plays better on, I think the weapons that he possesses are a lot more effective on the grass, or even, and Novak is genuinely better on the hard courts. It's his preferred surface. So I just think it all adds up to a win for Novak. But I don't know, these courts have been playing quicker from what it seems from last year, so you never know. But I think the issue with Berrettini is the backhand, and I will go into it in more detail when I do the quarterfinal preview, which I'll be doing tomorrow before they start. Hopefully, that's kind of the idea. But yeah, really, really impressive from Novak, and I'm really looking forward to it, guys. As well, if you've liked the stream as well, please do smash the like button. I do appreciate it. Really does help us out a huge amount. And obviously Novak with in the end, a pretty impressive win, I thought, to come through the adversity, not playing his best tennis, but finding a way to win. And that's what the best do, right? That's what the greats do. Brooksby, I thought, was really impressive in the first set. Managing to breadstick Novak is just, it does not happen very often, especially with someone ranked where Brooksby is. No offense to him, but just because, Novak normally brushes these people to the one side, then not much. So I thought that was really, really impressive, to be honest with you. And I think Djokovic served really well for me in the last few sets, the last two sets especially. I thought it was impressive, and the way that he's striking the ball in towards the back end of that match was impressive as well. The forehand started to fire. He started to dictate with that. That's something that he's worked on, the dictating with the forehand and the serve being bigger, giving him more free points. I thought that was really impressive. Kunal Patel says Milos Raonic is the most dangerous hardcourt player because he beat Alexander Zverev, he beat Tsitsipas, Cilic 3 times. Stan Wawrinka, you agree, sir? Milos Raonic is not actually playing in the US Open, but he can be a dangerous hardcourt player, yeah, because the courts are quick and obviously he's a big server. But to be fair, so someone like Berrettini, now obviously the issue with someone like Milos Raonic is his limitation. So big server and, not bad ground strokes, but not particularly good ground strokes either, Milos Raonic, and the backhand is quite a glaring weakness. And to be honest, Berrettini has a similar thing, and they're not serve bots by any stretch of the imagination. Berrettini's got a big, aggressive forehand, but today against Otter, he wasn't moving particularly well, and the backhand, I thought, from Berrettini as well is getting better for sure. The slice is pretty impressive, but the backhand, topspin backhand from Berrettini, again, it is improved, but it's just still not up to scratch, I don't think, personally. So we shall see how that goes. Zverev against Lloyd Harris. I can't believe Lloyd Harris beat Opelka in 4 sets. I thought that was such a big surprise. I did say that if he returns really well, then of course, he's got a chance because he's been in fantastic form, but you just don't expect that to happen, to be honest with you. But yeah, I just think it's crazy. Guys, as well, if you haven't already, please do smash the like button to the video. It does help us out a huge amount with the algorithm. And of course, your support is greatly appreciated. We couldn't do this without you guys. It is actually our 1 year anniversary as well as a channel. So it's been a fantastic year, and we're looking forward to having an even bigger year 2. We are going to be doing and have been doing day by day roundups, and also have been doing and we'll be doing a quarterfinal preview video and of course live streams like this as well. And please do click the sub button as well if you want to get more videos and more content like this. We will be doing collabs with other tennis channels as well, like Gil Gross. So yeah, do get involved, subscribe if it does interest you and you want more content like this, and click the notification bell as well to get alerted to all the new videos. Subscribing helps us out a huge amount as well. And yeah, like your support is hugely appreciated. I do appreciate it. Kuno says, in tennis, height matters, sir. So I think he's saying that height, of course, like height does matter, of course, like to a degree. But talent is definitely more important. If you look at the three greatest players of our generation, Novak, Roger, and Nadal, what, they're all around 6'1", 6'2". They're not super tall, are they? They're not super tall. So who are the greatest players? Those three. And they are not, you know, they're not super tall. So Kunal saying Riley, Opelka, John Isner, Zverev, big servers. That's true. But how many Grand Slams have they won, Kunal? 0. So Zverev is different because Zverev is a big server, but he's also got fantastic all-round game. He's got a very good forehand. He's got a very good backhand. He's got a good game at the net. He's just an all-round good player. The biggest issue with him is the mental side. Riley Opelka as well, big server, but not a huge amount of ground strokes. And John Isner as well, right? Like, these guys are not serve bots, but they're also not got good all-round games. Zverev has got a good all-round game, so that's why he is in the top 4 players in the world. There's a reason why Riley Opelka and John Isner have never broken into the top 5 in the world. And Riley Opelka may do, but at the moment, that's not going to happen. So height matters to only a certain degree. The top 3 players ever and the GOATs, well, no, to most people anyway, are 6'1", 6'2". Novak, Roger, Rafa are all between that. So it's about what you do with it. And I think you also need to be they say that's the ideal height because, yes, it gives you enough height to be able to serve big enough, but also be agile enough, right, and athletic enough to then move around in a certain way. And if you look at the way that Djokovic, for example, does the splits, can you imagine Isner doing that? Like, of course not. Like, Isner would, he would not be able to play like that. So yeah. Kunopatel says 0. Yeah, exactly. 0 Grand Slams between them. Canal says, why has Rafa Nadal not had good success in Wimbledon, Australian Open? It's pretty easy to explain, to be honest with you. So Rafa, who's actually, like, I love all tennis and tennis players, and I respect greatly Roger and Novak. But as a youngster, like, my favorite player was Rafa. So I know, followed him really closely, as I have all tennis, especially Novak and Roger as well, but others as well. It's pretty simple. Rafa's game is built upon, for the most part, being able to defend and be the best defensively, right? As simple as that. It really is. Now, the biggest issue that Rafa has on Wimbledon is the low bouncing courts and it being quick. It doesn't really suit his game. He's got a high topspin game and he likes the ball coming on at a higher height than most players. And most players want it around, they probably want it just probably around kind of hip height, just a bit higher. He wants it almost around like shoulder height, which is carnage because he wants to whip the forehand, and also he needs time because he winds up his forehand for the most part. He wants time. However, to be fair to him, he obviously won in 2008, which is one of the best matches ever, in my opinion, against Roger in 5. And then he also won in 2011, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've got mine 2009. 2009, I think. I was 16 and I'm 27, 11 years ago, 2009. 2010 even, sorry, against Thomas Burdick, which was an incredible win for him as well, because, like, at that time he hadn't won it in a couple of years, but since then obviously he's had issues. But the reason why is not because he's a bad grass court player. It's definitely not a surface that suits him, ideally, but I think the biggest issue is, realistically, that it's just not a surface that suits his game. And Roger and Rafa, it suits their games better. Simple as that. is what I would say personally. And then at the Australian Open, again, it's they're very quick courts. So that's why at the US Open it's different. For the most part, in the previous years, they've been very slow. So they've actually played a little bit like the French Open and the clay, which is why he's had a lot of success there. Whereas this year it seems to be a bit quicker, but he's not playing it anyway. So I don't know how it'd fare. But at the Australian Open, they're quite quick. And Novak has had fantastic success there because he handles those conditions really well. Kunal says, who's the most versatile player in the next gen on all courts? Realistically, I mean, if we take, I guess, if we put aside the mental aspect, I think the most versatile is Zverev. He's won titles on the clay. He's won titles on the hard courts. He's just won the Olympics on a hard court as well. I think at Wimbledon he looked good until obviously he got the yips against Felix Auger-Aliassime, and he seems to be the one. Like Medvedev is very good on hard courts, but he's not amazing. It doesn't seem to be suited to clay. Tsitsipas again seems really good on hard court and clay, but doesn't seem that suited to grass. So I feel like with Tsitsipas, grass is maybe not, from what it seems at the moment anyway, not an amazingly suited surface to him. And then for Medvedev, clay, although he made the quarterfinals of Roland Garros, but still, like, the high bounce is not, again, suited to his game. He's the opposite, right? He's the opposite of Rafa. He wants low bounce. Rafa wants high bounce. So that's why Rafa loves clay, and Medvedev doesn't particularly like clay. But he's a good enough player to make the quarters, and he will be a good enough player to make semis and maybe even win one. Who knows? But yeah, I think Zverev doesn't. The type of game he's got, if we put to one side the mental aspect, his actual game and the base is definitely the best, I think, for all surfaces, and definitely the most versatile. Kunal says Dominic Thiem and Tsitsipas are not good on grass, and Medvedev on clay is very poor. Exactly, he's not very poor, to be fair. I mean, so before this year he hadn't won a single game at Roland Garros. Then he made the quarterfinals this year, so that's a good run, making the quarterfinals, considering he never won a game before or a match before at Roland Garros. So I thought that was really impressive, and I thought that showed really good application, to be fair, from him. So yeah, I thought impressive, no doubt, and yeah, good to see from him. But yeah, a good win in the end for Novak as well. Yeah, thank you as well, guys, as well, for tuning in. Amazing to have you all on. Please do smash the like button if you don't mind to the video, and if you are interested in more content like this, live streams, reviews, previews, collabs as well, I will be doing a quarterfinal preview and releasing it later today. And then do give the channel a sub as well if you're interested in more content like this as well. Get involved. Why not? Hey, why not? Cool. Yeah, I think I'm looking forward to the rest of them. In fact, do we have the quarterfinals up? 1 second. You know what? Let's do it now. Should we do it now? Do you guys want it? Do you guys want a little kind of short preview into the quarterfinals? Should we do it? I think we should. Let's do it. Let's do it. Right, so let's go to, here we go. Right, so should we look at the men's singles? So the first quarterfinal, Van der Zandschulp versus Medvedev. What are you guys thinking in the chat? That's what I want to know. What are you guys thinking in the chat? We have 92 people in the chat and no one wants to tell me. Come on, guys. You guys must know. Medvedev versus Van der Zandschulp. Surely we're going to go Medvedev there. Like, I mean, Van der Zandschulp's been incredibly good. Obviously, you know, playing really, really well. The qualifier as well after Karatsev, who made a fantastic run on the Australian Open. and Van der Zandschulp's made a really good run here at the US Open, making the quarterfinals, so the second qualifier to do it this year in the men's draw. But I can't see him getting past Medvedev. I mean, no way can I see him getting past Medvedev personally. So that's a good one though for me. And then the other quarterfinals, we obviously have Felix Auger-Aliassime against Alcaraz. What a match that is! I cannot wait. I think that's my pick actually of the quarterfinals. I think that's the one I'm looking forward to the most. I'm going to go with Felix, but I wouldn't be surprised if Alcaraz was. I actually kind of want Alcaraz to win, but because I like the way that he plays, but I think Felix might be a bit too experienced at this stage. Zverev, Lloyd Harris, I think that's going to be a really good match as well, but I'm going to go with Zverev. And then obviously we've got Djokovic and Berrettini. So yeah, I mean, amazing stuff. Really amazing stuff, and some good quarterfinals as well. Women's singles, we actually still have the round of 16 match between Sakkari and Andreescu, which is going to be a fantastic match. I can't wait for that, to be honest with you. I won't be watching that. I'll probably be asleep, but a really good match. And Svitolina Fernandez, so a really good match there as well between Fernandez, who beat Osaka, obviously, which is an amazing win. Fernandez beating Osaka, I thought was incredible, and then beat Kerber in the next round, and now she's facing Svitolina, so not an easy match for Svitolina, and I don't really know who's going to win that. You'd expect Svitolina with experience, but I'm pretty sure everyone would have said that when she faces Osaka and Kerber, but Fernandez just seems to be a player who, when against anyone, Krejcikova, Sabalenka, that's such a good match as well. I don't know. I think that's a 50-50, but we shall see. We shall see, right? Krejcikova versus Sabalenka, 50-50 match, but I don't know. And Raducanu versus Bencic. I mean, how good is Raducanu being? She's been unbelievable. Bencic, the Olympic gold medalist as well. At the Olympics, so good. And yeah, Miev says this US Open has been the most exciting one in a long time. It really has. I'm so excited. I think the biggest thing is the wild cards and like 18-year-olds coming through. So Raducanu, Fernandez, Alcaraz, like these guys coming through are incredible. So I've been really happy about it, to be honest with you, so far. And I actually was saying earlier that when it first happened, I saw obviously no Roger and Rafa, no team, especially the men's side, and no Serena, no Venus. I was thinking, oh, you know what, it might not be that great. It might not be that competitive. Djokovic is going to run through them. I mean, at the moment, Djokovic is obviously still on course for that, but I think overall the tournament has been really, really good. Like some fantastic matches, so many 5-setters, some amazing stories like Lloyd Harris, coming through, like which you just sent here. Just seen Harris versus Opelka. What a match that was! Like incredible match. Lloyd Harris, I thought, did really well in that one. Raducanu's been unbelievable, like blowing people away, like incredible. She made the quarterfinals. Can you imagine if she beats Bencic, who just beat Swiatek, and Bencic is an Olympic gold medalist. Imagine if Raducanu beats her, makes the semi-finals of a Grand Slam at 18 years of age. Alcaraz as well playing Felix, and imagine if he wins. Fernandez playing, Svitolina, imagine if she gets through. Like, it's just ridiculous. Some ridiculous stuff going on. But some amazing matchups as well, to be honest with you. Like, the best thing about it is that there's enough seeds that have survived and enough good players that have come through that the matchups are great. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to quarterfinals. I'll do a proper quarterfinal preview later today. But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in and getting involved and getting around this. Of course, I'll just wrap up with the Djokovic Brooksby score line, which obviously we've got here. So obviously finished Brooksby losing in the end 1-6, 6-3, 6-2, 6-2. Really good first set, as I said, but previously breadsticked Djokovic, which is incredible. But since then, Djokovic just came on stronger. Second set. Let's see. Mio says, are Fernandez and Raducanu meeting the semis or finals? Oh, I've forgotten actually. I'm not sure. I think it would be the final. I could be wrong, but I think Raducanu would face the winner of Krejcikova Sabalenka. if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. In fact, no, it is. It is that, yeah. Because if you take that Osaka is in the other half of Sabalenka, right? So yeah, so she's taken Osaka's place basically. Mio says, "What a madness that would make if Raducanu and Fernandez play in the final. I would be like, this is incredible. I would be so happy. Like genuinely, I'd be like, this is amazing." Bencic as well. I'm so glad that she's made a quarterfinal. Like it's good to see her doing well, being Swiatek. Like clearly, like winning the Olympic gold has had a big difference for her, and Svitolina as well has looked really good after winning the Olympic bronze. So good to see the seeds doing well, coming on strong in the women's game. In the men's, like I don't mind there being a bit more like intrigue and openness, and because I feel like sometimes it can be a bit too like rigid, and we know everyone who's going to go through. So fantastic. Cool. Guys, thank you very much as well for tuning in. If you haven't already, please do smash the like button. Really does help us out and helps the algorithm. So I do appreciate it. Thank you to all of you that joined the stream as well. Fantastic to have you all on. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. If you want more content like this, we will be doing more live streams for the US Open, also the World Tour Finals and other tournaments in between as well, ATP Masters, etc. We'll definitely be fitting those in as well when and where we can. But please, yeah, if you want more content like this and you want reviews, we're going to be, as I said, more in-depth quarterfinal review and previews even, sorry. And of course collabs with other people like Gil Gross and other channels as well. And we've been doing day by day reviews and roundups and previews for the next day for the US Open as well, which is cool. Thank you very much. And if you do want to get around us as well for Patreon, we do have a Patreon account. You can contribute as little as £1 a month, and there's some cool perks, like you can come on the stream with me and do a stream like this with me. Like of a sport of your choice. We do also cover cricket and boxing as well, so do check us out if you're interested in those sports as well. And stuff like shout outs, ideas of content you'd want on the channel. So if you've got specific videos you want me to do, on specific topics, historical, whatever, then if you become a patron, then you have some control there as well on how the channel's run. So yeah, feel free to. Cool. Thank you very much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, fantastic to have everyone, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.